It's your boy Gabriel Hodder.
Matthew Oman, we are all fight, no fight, primal fear.
And you're watching BJ and DG Talk Wrestling. Yeah!
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. BJ here, DG over there.
What's up? And I lost my headphones. What's going on, everybody? I'm excited because we are on the last stop on the road to WrestleMania. And before we get too far, tonight, joining us live from the UK, from the Wrestle Realm YouTube channel, go like and subscribe while you're watching this, is Ryan Milkey himself, a fellow member of the Media Moguls group. How are you doing tonight, sir? Or this morning for you? Great. I'm not quite sure.
It's 4 minutes till 1 in the morning. And I'm in this for the long haul because WrestleMania Hall of Fame doesn't finish until 9 a.m. So I'll still be here for another 8 hours.
So,
say a prayer for me. Take a shot.
We have a pretty good Smackdown tonight. We got a WWE Tag Team Championship match with the Street Profits defending against the Motor City Machine Guns. We got the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. And we have most likely a face-to-face between John Cena and Cody Rhodes before their overall WrestleMania weekend main event against each other for the undisputed WWE Championship. Now, also real quick, if you get a chance after this, go check out on WrestleRealm Ryan's predictions video for night one. I listened to it earlier. It was great.
Thank you,
sir.
Hey,
speaking of WrestleRealm.
I'm just grabbing the link now for the video. I'm going to drop it in the chat.
Yep. Link he's dropping in the chat for you guys.
So what do we think for the Street Profits match tonight?
Oh, Street Profits retain.
Yeah.
I think there's potential if Randy Orton really doesn't have a match on his card, which I still think he will. It's just a matter of against who. That we could see some type of, because they talked about it actually on their prediction stream. I don't forget who said it, but that something could happen in the match where DIY comes out and maybe one of these other teams come out and we see some type of fatal four-way match or something like that added to the card as well. My wife, Mrs. Danger Ginger. How you doing?
Danger Ginger.
Yeah, I think there could be a kind of like a no contest maybe kind of thing with this tag team match, and then we could get a ladder match at Mania if just off the cuff.
I don't think it'll be a ladder match. More
it'd be cool.
But do we really need another multi-person match added to this card?
No, we don't, but we do need another stipulation because the only stipulation we have is the street fight, and I'm expecting hookers and gamblers to be fighting. It's in Vegas.
I think we talked about this this past week, or at least in the past couple episodes on our channel, that if I get a ladder match, in all honesty, because it's been so long since one's happened at WrestleMania, I want a WrestleMania TLC match. I want to bring back that idea of what the Hardys, Edge and Christian, and the Dudleys did. That would be absolutely amazing to see, and especially with teams like the Street Profits and say Motor City Machine Guns and DIY, and a triple threat TLC match. That definitely almost can give you that vibe of the Hardys and all that stuff with their styles and everything.
Give it 3 or 4 years and we'll get the Hardys back.
Well,
we can get the Hardys anytime with the WWE relationship with TNA. That's not a problem.
I'm disappointed they didn't go the route of the multi-team stipulation match announced. There's still like a small chance that they still might, but I'm really disappointed that they didn't go that way. I mean, it worked out so well at WrestleMania a few years back.
Yes, I want food.
Order me a burrito.
BJ wants a burrito. Ryan, you need anything?
Shout out to the No, I don't. I just want to give a shout out to the Kraken. I just seen a notification on YouTube for the Kraken. He's part of the Mogul Empire. So shout out to him. Just seen his notification. Smackdown's just started for me, guys, over on the Netflix.
Yeah, we're
Yeah, I just switched over.
to it
I
now.
got the explosion. Then
Yep, I think we're on then.
I'm still
Now.
now.
I'm getting this opening signature now. Well, at least this time,
Forever.
even if I use the big TV, at least my audio won't be 30 seconds behind you guys.
I'm just looking behind me because it feels like BJ's watching my screen. He's saying this like perfect.
I didn't do the woo.
So
You didn't do the way, but we are in sync, my friend.
while we are getting the intros,
Look at this.
any guesses on who could win the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal this year?
I don't even know who's in it.
I knew
If you
nobody.
isn't Omos, then why did you bring him back from New Japan?
See, I think a lot of these people coming back, they're waiting until after WrestleMania because it becomes the idea if you bring somebody back now, but you're not going to give them a spot on the card at WrestleMania, you're going to lose momentum and they're going to get buried. And
I just think make Omos come out. Make Omos come out and win the whole thing. I'll be happy.
Now, tonight is a good opportunity for some type of return for people because now you build hype up to next week's SmackDown.
Oh, there's Cody with some glasses.
And you give conversation during WrestleMania weekend because that's something you can plug in the middle between matches. Hey, Cody Rhodes with glasses.
Bring back
Signing some
Corbin to
autographs.
win bring back Corbin to win the Andre the Giant. All right. And it's Guns N' Roses. I mean the Motor City Machine Guns making their way into the arena.
You know what? Somebody
process
I
already
wouldn't
in the arena.
mind seeing win it, Solo. I wouldn't mind seeing Solo win the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
We have a black SUV rolling up.
I got they're showing the Street Profits right now for me.
Solo's come out of the car.
And Tamatonga right beside him.
Yeah.
Oh, he forgot something. He forgot something in the whip. Oh, it's phone. Oh, LA Knight from behind. Oh, it's a beatdown in the parking lot. Oh, slams his arm in the car door. Oh, and LA Knight takes off before anyone can do anything about it. Ah!
Wow.
I like it. LA Knight trying to take Tama out of, take that option away from the bloodline.
You know, I wouldn't mind Solo getting paired with Orton for WrestleMania neither. Just saying, they kind of teased that this past week on SmackDown.
I'm still holding on to hope that Aldous will get mad tonight, and he'll be like, "Yeah, we still got no one for you," and he'll RKO him again, and he'll be like, "You know what? We're doing this."
Yeah,
that's what I'm hoping for.
Oh, and we kick off with Seth no longer freaking
He looks amazing.
Oh,
he looks like out of a picture straight out of Temu. Looks like one of those things you see on Temu that you can buy.
Yo, that's almost his wrestling outfit in WWE 2K25.
It's a really cool outfit. I love it. I love Seth Rollins.
Yo, I want to say this, how he's been dressing still. This is the flashiest I've probably seen him in like 2.5 weeks.
Yeah. I still remember the Mario shoes. They were great.
Thank you, Mrs. Danger Ginger.
You're very welcome.
Where's my burrito?
It's on the way. I sent it via UPS. So you should get it sometime in the next month.
It'll still be good.
I'll take a haggis burrito, but you can't have haggis over there.
All right, so I'm not able to have closed captions, so I'm not going to be able to hear promo segments.
If you have to, mute so you can hear it.
Can you guys hear my TV at all?
No.
That's a good idea.
Awesome.
And I got mine playing through my phone through the Roku app. So.
BJ, where's my burrito?
Wow, you're that far. Oh yeah. Well, obviously you would be.
Boy,
are we live streaming on YouTube or are we just like hanging out like this is a video chat? We on Zoom. Zoom tube.
Seth Rollins has the mic in his hand.
I almost forget a lot of the time that we're actually on stream, and I feel like I'm just hanging out. And I
That's
have
the
to
best way
remember-
to feel. That's the best
And
way
I-
to feel and the best way to stream.
And I have to remember that, oh yeah, I'm not wearing pants, so I have to do this if I have to get up.
Wait, we have to wear pants? Oh, shit.
What are pants?
I'm putting mine on 1 sec.
Sweetheart.
Welcome to Friday Night Smackdown. Or Rollins. I am a visionary. I am a revolutionary. Why am I not hearing anything? We're back in a sec.
I clicked the wrong thing. Oh, I think we lost Ryan here. So, got the crowd.
He said he'd be right back.
Oh, okay. By the way, I'm digging the chain that Seth Rollins is wearing at the moment. I guess I should pop back on here for a moment. Oh, is Seth Rollins about to drop a pipe bomb? Now we get the Roman chant. I will acknowledge my tribal chief.
Never mind, I lied.
Left here.
Yo, I'm back.
Welcome back, sir. Welcome back. Oh, Seth Rollins talking about when CM Punk came back, it wasn't a WWE ring.
Do you think it was always inevitable that the downfall of the AEW and CM Punk relationship would happen?
I mean, let's not get ahead. I'm not going to get ahead of myself, but we knew Punk's history. We knew that.
Right, but we still know his history, and he's been good as gold in WWE on his return.
Because it's his last chance in reality.
Or is it because the person that had chance is no longer around, so he can behave now?
Well, let's look at it like this. His issues stemmed with The Rock when he came back for his feud with Cena, and they took the title off of him to put it on The Rock so The Rock could lose it to Cena at WrestleMania, right? And then when it was him and Jericho at WrestleMania 28, him and Jericho should have main evented that show. But no, Rock Cena got that main event.
Was Vince in charge when CM Punk came back?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, he wasn't. That wasn't this past Survivor Series. That was the Survivor Series before. Triple H was in charge. Because that was the same night Seth Rollins returned.
Yeah. I always thought there might have been something
Orton.
there.
I'm sorry, Randy Orton. But I think the whole thing in AEW, and I'm not trying to make this sound like I'm hating on Tony Khan by any means, but it was his fault. Now, granted, Jack Perry shouldn't have done what he did. But, you know, what happened at that point of the footage we ended up seeing, where was TK threatened and all that? That got broken up by, I believe, Samoa Joe as quick as it started. And you're going to have moments like that in a pro wrestling locker room. That happens in professional sports locker rooms.
Wasn't that? Oh no, that's right. The fight with the no, that just got him suspended. Then they got fired for the fight with the Young Bucks, right? Or is
Yeah,
it the
that
other
was
way
just
around?
suspension. Jack Perry thing. It's real glass. Cry me a river. That was
Right.
at
That
the all in brawl.
Yeah, the brawl with the Young Bucks happened after that pay-per-view when he went backstage.
oh, that was all the same incident.
It
Yeah,
was in Wembley, yeah, all in.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's been so long.
Yeah, I agree.
But
Totally.
I think CM Punk was generally there to do good, and we've heard it from more than one person who has no longer works there. Mark Henry has said it to a certain degree on Busted Open that a lot of the towns back there, when you're a veteran and you go to help, they don't want to help. They don't want somebody they think they know it all. Okay, whatever. And somebody like Jack Perry, what he didn't help with that narrative.
Yeah.
Now, something I will give TK props for coming out of that really benefited Jack Perry was after he did the whole scapegoat gimmick. And he went to
I don't
New
mean
Japan.
to cut you up, but Dean Ambrose got a name drop. I don't mean to cut you up.
No, you're good.
Well, I mean, we should be talking about the show that we're watching. Right?
Good point, BJ.
I mean, but this is a promo, and you know.
He said something that I have really been like, hold on, man.
I think.
But no, when they released the footage from the All In brawl, and you saw it get broken up, that did wonders for Jack Perry, but it made TK himself look like a moron.
Yeah.
Well,
That footage should have never been released. Because they did it as soon as CM Punk returned to try to make him look bad. And it did the complete opposite. It made Punk look in the right because Jack Perry started it.
right.
That's just my opinion on the whole thing. But I think CM Punk came back because he wanted to come back to wrestling. And he wanted to do something different. And it took Vince leaving and Triple H, who was somebody Punk had beef with.
Right.
Seth is making me believe.
Wow.
Seth is my pick for this match. My predictions are official.
I'm just gonna listen to him now.
Not just that, he's using this is the best thing when you can blur the lines and use something in real life to get this story over even more.
When they did the close up on his eyes, it looked like he was tearing up.
Now, come on, drop the pipe bomb on us. Can we not get all emotional and teary-eyed?
I know, come on, I want something to be true so bad.
I wouldn't say it was most important.
Not in the industry, but maybe in WWE. Because this might set the stage for the next decade.
Come on, Seth. And that's what's best for business, isn't it, Seth? And that's why you've sold out and you've gone with Heyman. Oh, you said it. Oh! He said that that's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
Hey, we should probably make.
I'm not that. We're pretty all close together, I think. Like the way y'all reacted to that, talking about it, was perfect.
We should probably make a rule No talking during promo segments. I missed
Good
that
point.
whole thing.
You know, the only person you're missing in this match, Dean Ambrose.
John Moxley probably, if he was still in WWE, wouldn't be in this match. He'd have some other crazy thing to do.
I'm just saying, can we talk about what
He'll never be
posting
back.
about him? They've been posting about Dean Ambrose is back to sign another WWE.
No. He's in AEW for the long haul. He's not going to go back to WWE. Not anytime soon. Especially with the style of wrestling he wants to do, a more hardcore style. That's not WWE style. Well, that is the shortest opening promo I've seen in a while on WWE TV.
Yeah, it was good though.
Because lately they've been opening, the first 20, 25 minutes after you get through the Smackdown opening and the rundown of a promo.
Yeah, Cena and Cody.
Oh, that's badass.
That's what I used to make the, yeah.
Definitely looking forward to that match.
The Jade and Naomi one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a great match.
This one too. My God.
Eh,
I just, the War Raiders, I used to love them in ROH like 10, 15 years ago.
oh,
Absolutely.
El
Day.
Grande Americano is gonna be so good tonight or tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Chad
definitely
Gable's
expect
going to
Chad Gable
finally
to-
have a WrestleMania moment and get unmasked.
Finally bury that deadbeat of a dad.
That's going to be nice.
Ooh, I got
Jake,
Jacob.
this is a match that could potentially steal the weekend. Fatu and Knight. I think they could steal the entire weekend.
I just realized what's going to happen in that match.
Go on.
Solo and Tama are going to come down and try to help Fatu, but they're going to mess everything up, and Knight's going to retain, and that's what's going to cause them to split.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I am. I don't want Charlotte with that championship right now.
I have a controversial pick. I have Gunther losing. I have Gunther winning. Sorry.
So do I.
Hey, no, that's not necessarily controversial. I'm just looking at if you're going in night one on a down, possibly with a Paul Heyman heel turn and leaving, and a Seth Rollins heel turn, and then leaving together, then you're starting that show off with a bang. Jey Uso's coming out, yeeting through 50,000 people to the ring. So he's going to have like a 5-6 minute entrance, and then you're going to have him win that championship and probably drop it in like 60, 90 days to the next person in line. Like I could
The next person in line could be Braun, because I think Braun loses tonight on Saturday.
Good thought.
No, I think if Braun Breaker loses that, I think he pursues the World Heavyweight Championship. Oh, well, that would make sense. No, my brain was like separate shows because we're watching SmackDown at the moment.
Yeah.
No, Braun Breaker should definitely, if he doesn't drop the title, I don't want to see him drop that title. I think I picked Dom to win that.
I picked Dom as well, yeah.
I forget who I picked. Oh, Braun. I picked Braun to retain.
But that match, that's another sleeper match, just because of all the multi-people matches already. Oh, we're going to the Battle Royal?
Makes me miss Baron Corbin. Makes me miss Baron Corbin when I see that statue.
Dude, listen, he's great. He's been on Busted Open for about 3 weeks now. He's one of my favorite people on there right now. The way he talks about everything, like, it's very refreshing to hear him talk and not necessarily like Bully Ray.
Who's coming out?
Man.
Oh, Phoenix.
Yeah, that takes a moment. It's like, whose music is this? New music.
I still not gelling with the entrance. It feels like a cosplay of a wrestler.
Well, I wonder why. Are you telling me are we watching something else right now and not wrestling?
It just doesn't fit. I don't know. It's weird. The presentation of him looks so different to what I'm used to seeing throughout everything else I've seen him in. He's brilliant, but I feel like they haven't put their whole production behind him as a solo because they know that they're going to put him with Penta eventually, and that's where we'll get the true production for the two brothers.
Hold on. How cool of a moment would this be? We get down, because I'm assuming both shows are going to be in this match. What if we get a moment of Rey Fenix versus Penta? Maybe as the last two to win.
That would be cool.
Penta, I don't think will be involved. He has a match tomorrow.
Well, why wouldn't he be in? You could still be in the Andre the Giant. It's the day before now. If it was on the same night, I would agree. But I think in the past 2 years, we've seen people with WrestleMania matches in the Battle Royal still.
I'm just saying, traditionally, and it's very rare that we see someone who's involved, especially in a championship match, the next day.
Well, I'm just saying, like, it would be one of those things to where because Penta's in the match, he won't win this. So Rey Fenix would eliminate him to win the Battle of Brothers for the winner. I'm just thinking of that moment. Like, imagine that moment if it doesn't happen here and say it happens in the Royal Rumble and they haven't crossed paths yet.
Well, TNA already did it better than anyone can.
So far,
like
we're just getting the first taste of them in WWE.
We brought the Direwolves back recently. Can we bring back Andre the Giant?
Right.
Why? So
there's nobody still in the industry. Like, there's been nobody like him ever.
The closest to Andre the Giant we ever got was the Big Show.
Yeah, he wasn't even close to Andre the Giant.
No. But I'm talking about when you look at somebody of that caliber. It was the Big Show coming out of the 80s into the 90s. And then we got, like, the evolution of the big man, like the Kevin Nashes, the Braun Strowmans, the Matt Morgans.
Yeah, but none of them have ever been anywhere near Andre.
So what's everyone's predictions for this? What's everyone's predictions for the Andre the Battle Memorial?
Don't really know everybody that's in it.
Like, who's this?
Did you not just get? Did you get a promo just then?
I think. Yeah. It's the Shredder, and he wants some turtle soup.
I love the Kabuki mask. Like, that's pretty dope. Like the.
Dude, I love this look for him. I just wish they would do more with him. Like, he would have been a great champion if he was featured more. Like you featured LA Knight throughout his entire reign.
Well, no, he was never. He was a transitional champion. He was never meant to, like, have a reign.
Yeah, but
I feel like Shinsuke's never been as good as he was in NXT.
He would have lost the belt sooner, but he was at a funeral.
All I'm saying is, regardless of how long the reign is, your champion should be present. And that goes for Brock Lesnar, that goes for Roman Reigns, that goes for John Cena if he wins. If you're the champion of in any division, you should be presented in a highlight as a champion. Whether your reign's going to... Oh, wow, we got everybody.
Carlito's in the middle of the ring, eating an apple.
How cool would it be for R-Truth? You know what? I don't care if I'm wrong. I'm picking R-Truth to win.
All right.
Okay.
I'm picking R-Truth.
Carlito. Oh, Carlito over the top, and Carlito's gone. R-Truth eliminates Carlito and eats his apple and then throws it at him. That's amazing. Spit it, spit it, spit it. No.
I just saw that. That was good.
Point out. Oh, both on the apron. Mello and R-Truth brawling on the apron. Here comes the Miz. Oh, cool. R-Truth is eliminated.
And there goes my pick.
Oh, Karrion Kross creeping on the Miz.
There's another good pick.
Oh, Karrion Kross is in this. That's my pick.
Ha! The stare
Karrion
down.
Kross is another great pick for to win the Andre, because that would be the beginning of a push coming out of Mania weekend.
They just gave him his entrance back last week.
Oh,
Kross.
that was great to see.
Miz and Mello toss Cross over the top rope and out to the apron. He survives. Who is in the lime green? Oh, it's Angel.
That's Angel and Berto in the greens.
We got Ludwig back there.
Let's see, who else do we got? We got
Dragon Lee.
Is that American the Creed brothers, or is that also Chad Gable? Oh, yep, that's Gable.
There's Gable.
Yep.
Yeah, because Gable's not in a match at
Austin,
Mania, of course. Yeah.
Berto right out of town.
I see. I think Austin Theory.
And then Angel, same treatment. Boom. Ray Phoenix made to look like a superstar.
Yeah, I think everybody in the ring doesn't have a match on Mania. Like you get Gable's in there.
Escobar proposing a team up, I'm imagining. Karrion Kross is looking really like a throwback to like the 80s heel.
Karrion Kross is a student of the game. Like, he knows how to make...
Oh, the Yes Boys moving the corner on Ludwig.
He really knows how to make those subtle changes to himself. Like the whole, every time he approaches somebody, he mimics their hairstyle or their words or something like that. It's so small, you almost don't notice until you've been seeing it for 8 months. You're like, wait, hold on. And all of a sudden you put the dots together.
The Yes Boys are eliminated.
Oh, we have Rhea Ripley live tonight.
Woo! Pete Dunne on fire. Ludwig, nope, not going to happen. And Tyler Breeze with a vicious left. Oh, and here goes Tyler Breeze. Eliminate. Oh, nice counter. Oh, and here he goes.
Grayson Waller and Theory working together.
And Breeze looking like he's going to eliminate. But why do I keep calling him Breeze? What's his name? Tyler Bate.
Wrong Tyler.
Yeah, not the Prince Pretty.
Oh, that drop kick was nasty.
That was a nasty drop kick.
Oh.
From Ludwig.
Wow.
Oh.
It's not often we see somebody skin the cat or whatever they call it and have it countered as they're coming over the ropes. Does Shawn Michaels get the credit for creation of that spot?
Yeah, probably.
Because he was
Ludwig
one of the
Kaiser looking like a I don't know what he looked like, but he was just wriggling his way out of the grip.
Tiffy better be careful, Charlotte might start creeping around the ring,
Andrade, I just noticed him for the first time.
Yeah.
And he tosses someone, Ludwig. Oh, nope, still on the apron. Oh. He's showing off.
I think I've seen Otis and Tozawa in there as well.
Oh, man, I haven't noticed them yet.
How do you miss Tozawa's hair?
How do I not notice the Otis? Where is Otis?
I don't see Otis either.
Otis is in the corner, upper left-hand corner.
Oh, yeah, bottom. Yeah, orange T-shirt. Behind Karrion.
Oh, okay.
And Mello, yeah. Mello's another one I wouldn't mind
Escobar.
seeing win this if he wasn't involved in a tag team right now or
Pete
whatever
Dunne
it is.
go out, maybe. Phoenix eliminates Escobar after making it.
Okay, that sets up the rivalry.
What do you call that when you?
That was slick. That was slick.
Oh, Otis going for the airplane spin, takes down the Creed brothers. Who's he spinning there?
Tozawa.
Andrade gets scoop slammed.
I love Santos' reaction to being eliminated, just smiling like this was my fault. I let my guard down.
Tozawa as a weapon, and the Creed brothers are now passing him around. A nice running knee from Brutus, I believe that was, to Otis, and Tozawa gets tossed. Oh, and then Otis trucks both of them. And the Creed brothers are gone as well as Otis.
Oh, what a move. Otis is my spirit animal.
The outside flip over. All right. Well, this has been a pretty good Battle Royal so far.
I don't expect
the center. Who is that? Oh, that's Shinsuke. Ooh. No, it's not. Who is that?
I don't know who that is in the red pants in the middle.
That's one of the members of the LWO.
Oh, it's Joaquin or Cruz. No, it's Joaquin. No, it's Cruz.
Otis is wrecking.
Hey, man, where's El Americano, man? I'm surprised Chad Gable hasn't gotten eliminated yet.
Oh, but Waller's tossed.
Oh, Otis running down on one of the Creed brothers outside the ring, throwing him into the steps.
And Theory's tossed. Andrade's on fire. Who wants some? I think Gable wants some. Oh!
You
And
know
then-
what?
and then
I'll say
Dragon
this
Lee.
as well.
Oh!
It's a travesty that Waller and Theory aren't on the WrestleMania card this year, considering they won the tag team titles last
Oh!
year
What
in
an
the ladder
elimination.
match.
Huh?
Come on, Carrion.
Right? Yeah, I'm kind of.
Yeah, I'm behind that too.
Joaquin just getting tossed. Shinsuke into the corner. Cruz in after him and up on the apron. Inzaguri. Springboard and Cross knocks him right out of the air. Cross eliminates Cruz del Toro. Oh,
Oh my God!
well, right. Dropping like a sack of potatoes. Carrying Cross gets him up. It's Dragon Lee, right?
Yeah.
Oh, counter. Dragon Lee eliminates Carrion.
Oh, fuck's sake!
Shinsuke creeping on Dragon Lee. Oh, I'm thinking maybe a Shinsuke and Cross partnership somewhere down the line. They had a
I'm
little
okay
moment
with
together,
that.
right? Oh, off the I don't even know what to call that. Hurricane Rana into the corner. It was almost like a I don't know what to call it. Shinsuke
Kinshasa.
counter. Oh, over the top with the what does he call that? Cannot remember what he calls that maneuver, but yeah,
What?
awesome. Where it was his signature in most of the WWE games. It's not the Kinshasa, it's the one that's like the grapple where he like flips him over and then lands on his knee.
I know.
Oh, Ludwig and Dunn on the apron. Or sorry, Butch.
That's a feud, a one-on-one
Oh.
feud I wouldn't mind.
Oh, the hand stomp, the short drop kick, and Ludwig just slides back into the ring and avoids that.
Whatever happened to Vinci?
Oh, he got fired.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He got future
Oh.
endeavored.
Pete Dunne with some kind of triangle hold, pulling Ludwig right over the top rope. Oh, and he eliminates him. I don't know. Pete Dunne's looking good too. Who we got? Andrade, Miz, Mello. They haven't done anything in a while. Shinsuke. Well, Andrade on the apron. Miz going for the eliminate. Oh, Pete Dunne just out of nowhere.
To be fair, they could give it to the Miz. That gives the Miz another 2 years to be in the limelight.
Yeah, you know what? The Miz has only been injured once his entire career.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
is
he's
one
one
of
of
the
the
most durable.
Oh, joint manipulation. Oh, Carmelo.
Like,
on the apron. Miz
Miz
is like,
his entire career has been so underutilized
That
in
was dope.
WWE.
that was dope. Miz was on the apron with Mello. Mello was about to fall because he couldn't grip the rope because his hand hurt. Miz helped him grip the rope, and as he's doing that,
I just saw it.
oh my God, that was an amazing sequence. Oh, and
Oh.
Mello done.
Oh,
That was a
no.
good move.
Miz catapults Mello back into the ring. and
I
as
got
he's
done
doing that,
eliminated. Oh,
we got the four-way stare down now. Ray
I'm
Phoenix,
getting there. Mello
Andrade,
just avoided
Shinsuke,
elimination and four-way. I got Ray Phoenix winning this now. Because I didn't see Cross get eliminated.
I didn't see Cross get eliminated either. I think he might be creeping on the sideline somewhere. That's it. He's going to win. Cross is going to win.
Cross went under.
He went under? Okay.
Yeah.
Mrs. Danger
he's creeping
Ginger
on the
just.
outside.
Yeah.
We are smart, Marks. Oh! What reverse flapjack, I believe that's called?
You're a reverse flapjack.
Watch your mouth. I am a reverse.
What do you want me to do? Take my eyeballs out and turn them around?
If you could, that would be wonderful.
I can take my glasses off. That's about it.
Oh, your eyeballs aren't painted on your glasses? Oh, my God. Andrade.
Shinsuke's knocked out by Andrade.
Andrade loving every second of it.
Oh.
Didn't they have a rivalry in NXT?
Oh.
That was really dope.
Who?
Yeah.
Shinsuke and Andrade?
No. By the time Andrade was in NXT, Shinsuke was on the main roster.
I'm thinking of Andrade and Drew. Never mind.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a spot. Andrade and Carmella are hanging by a thread.
Oh.
They both
Bye-bye, boys. Oh,
Mello
wait.
take out Phoenix.
Come on. You didn't win, Ray. You didn't win. You just made the rookie Rumble mistake.
Oh! Andrade slid under the rope. Oh, Ray Phoenix with who does that?
Oh, that
Manic
was good.
TNA. Manic from TNA did that, where he would
Yes.
Spider-Man onto the ropes.
Yeah. Oh, the kick to the head.
Oh, and Phoenix is on the apron about to counters Carmelo. They're both simultaneous punches to the face. Phoenix looks like he's going for something springboard. It's a little risky. To the top rope. Phoenix walks the ropes and
El Grande Americano.
El Grande Americano comes out and shakes the ropes as Phoenix.
And it can't be
I
Chad Gable because he was in the match earlier and he's not in the arena now.
Oh, there's no way it's Chad Gable.
Really?
Chad Gable's
He's
cool.
doing
No way.
Chad. He's doing the whole Chad Gable thing.
That's just to make the smart marks like you fall for it.
Dude,
Okay.
he's wearing his wrestling boots still.
We get a stare down between the last two competitors in the ring.
All right,
Carmelo
let's
Hayes
go
versus
Mello.
Andrade.
Let's go, Mello.
Yes, Mello is him. Let's go, Mello.
I'm Team Andrade here.
Remember, you still have Carrion.
Until I see
I'm sure Carrion
get
got
back into the ring.
I'm sure Carrion went over the top.
No,
I didn't see him go over the top.
I didn't see him.
I thought
eliminated
I
at all.
did. Oh, I did. I saw him got eliminated.
Carrion went under.
Are you sure that you saw him go over the top and not under the rope?
I'm pretty positive he went over the top rope, but I could be wrong.
This has turned into a technical masterpiece, like counter after counter.
Yes.
Agreed.
Oh! Clotheslines to each
Not
other,
just
not
that.
doing anything.
This was a very well put together battle royal.
Oh, what a move by Mello.
Mello is him.
Oh, and a back elbow by Andrade. They're both out.
That looked
Not a typical
legit.
match, so you're not going to get the
Come on,
standard 10
Mello.
count
Come
here.
on, Mello. Oh, wow. That spinning elbow.
That back
Holy
elbow from Andrade
shit.
looks more and more violent every time I see it.
Well, we know that there's one person that doesn't want Andrade to win, right? Isn't that Charlotte?
Well, she was going for Ludwig, I guess.
Yeah, but isn't he her ex? Wasn't he married? Weren't they married together?
Yes,
Andrade,
Andrade
yeah.
and Charlotte were married. Yes.
Yeah.
But Charlotte is creeping into Ludwig's DMs, not the other way around. All right, both men back up. Andrade picks up Carmelo. Looks like he's going for that finisher, that DDD, that DDT, that hammerlock. No, he's not going for that. But it's countered anyway. Mello can't get him up. Oh, up and down.
Like an RKO?
It looked like some kind of like snap
I'll
RKO.
let you know in a second. Going. It was almost like a twist of fate.
Oh! Oh! You got to watch this sequence. This is amazing. Oh my God.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Oh, no.
Carrying
Oh,
one.
wow. Wow. What a sequence.
Wow.
So I guess
Both
Cross
competitors on the rope, on the
Mello
middle rope.
is him.
Both competitors on the middle rope with their hands on the top rope. Mello just reaches down, grabs Drade's leg, and just flips him over the
Mello
top. That
again.
looks so good.
Yo,
Here we go.
and those two had a good feud during the summer.
How can you say that's Chad Gable? It's not even like the same build.
I know, right?
Seriously, whoever your guys' medication suppliers are, you need to get me the hookup. All right.
Oh, they weren't both. Mello jumped down.
Mother
before.
Earth is my only pharmaceutical provider.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was
yeah.
a heads up move by by Mello stepping off the ropes.
I didn't
So,
notice that he stepped off.
Yeah, neither did I at first. You said something that I was seeing the replay. And
Oh, and the Miz comes out for the hype.
So how long until Miz turns on him, being jealous?
Next week.
Monday Night Raw.
And they're not even on Raw.
He might turn up with the belt,
Yo,
with the trophy, though.
Draft that man to Monday Night Raw, Monday Night Mellow.
I'll be right back.
So, what you think of that match there, Ryan?
It was a good, really, really good match. I need to watch it back. There was some real cool high spots. I'm a little bit disappointed that Karrion didn't do better. I think we need to have a big push with Karrion, unfortunately. But yeah, Mello deserved winner. Great guy.
Like him not getting a push right now almost reminds me of how it was with Matt Cardona when he was Zack Ryder in the WWE. Like he got himself over doing everything that he was supposed to, and they just wouldn't give him the TV time. And then he wins one ladder match at WrestleMania, gets the Intercontinental Championship, and they pull it off of him the next night.
Mm-hmm.
Just so they could have let him have a moment in New Jersey. Like, or New York, close to home.
A little bit hounded with the Wyatt stuff happening. It really annoys me that we're not getting any Wyatts this weekend as well. But
well, Uncle Howdy / Bo Dallas, I believe, is injured.
No, he's been cleared, and we don't know that for sure, by the way.
I think he could be potentially one of Randy Orton's mystery opponents. There's history.
I never even thought of that.
Most likely, they're going to be on next week's SmackDown, but I feel like there's still a possibility they can make an appearance in some way during the festivities this weekend.
BJ, if they do, I would be so happy. Honestly, I've missed them so much.
Yeah, and you know what? It's a good thing that they're not cramming them down their throats.
It keeps the mystique. I wish we would see them more or have them mentioned more. So that,
and then the Alexa issue.
Well, I think that's the whole thing. They couldn't fit the storyline in, so we'll start this storyline after WrestleMania. We could run this until SummerSlam easy. But I think an Uncle Howdy return because the Fiend, not Bray Wyatt's, but the Fiend's last match was against Randy Orton at WrestleMania where Alexa turned on the Fiend.
Yeah, he set him on fire, didn't he?
No, that was after the fire. He came back as the burnt Fiend.
Oh, yeah.
At that point, but he had set him on fire previous to that.
Look, I don't want to go too in-depth into things that aren't on the show right now, but why isn't Alexa, why isn't she Valkyria or Bailey's partner? Why? I just don't get that whole, maybe there's something there. Maybe they get attacked.
CM Punk inducted the Immortal moment. That's cool.
The theory is they're saving her for, the right moment. And I really think it's going to be a week after Mania thing.
Okay.
They didn't make their way onto the card this year for obvious reasons, and I feel like next week is going to be when we really see who they go after. And I have.
Yeah, I'll give it another week. I keep getting my feelings hurt and my hopes up, and then getting let down.
By this time in 2 hours next week.
Okay.
I will say this: up until 2 weeks ago, when that whole off-scripting happened with Charlotte and Tiffy, was when I really got into this feud. Because I kind of assumed already, as we talked about before, the match was going to happen. We kind of knew it. And
yeah, this was coming a long time ago.
Yeah, and I felt like that kind of pulled me out of the moment, but also because it's Charlotte.
Man, she is just
I have a genuine... Sorry, BJ.
I'm sorry, no. See, I'm just watching this interview. She is just so unattractive. I just don't get her appeal at all to anyone. Like,
I was more of a fan of hers when she was in NXT coming up, and they were redefining what the women's division. They went from the Divas Championship to the Raw Women's and SmackDown Women's Championships and all that stuff. That was, but now she did become kind of like John Cena during the beginning of the PG era and everything. And I don't have no argument of somebody being pushed because they are considered the greatest or whatever.
I mean, she got where she got because of nepotism, and I don't see the appeal at all. Like,
I won't say that because I really don't know for sure, because we can't say she didn't work to get where she was.
well, no, yeah, definitely, but the Flair name, I'm sure, whether she wanted it to or not, helped.
She got the extra opportunities, but
Yeah.
she still had to earn them and prove she would be worthy of those opportunities. And now where we're at,
Yeah, but in some cases, like, she hasn't really done much, and they're just handing her titles. You know?
That's where I agree. She should have been at the winning the Rumble's one thing, but she should have been at the back of the line. You know, winning the Rumble put her in the front of the line, as it should. But still, it's just the idea, as we have discussed before, that she leaves and she's gone for a certain amount of time. She comes back and the first thing's a title match, not working and chasing the title, which is why I was like, it would be much better overall if she loses this and actually has to chase and then get us either legitimately hating her even more or get us behind her as a babyface.
There's already a way to make you legit hate her and just put the belt on her right now, and then everyone's going to give her the biggest.
Then you get the John Cena Rebel thing.
She's
And
my
then
prediction. I think she can handle it. That's my predict. I think Charlotte's winning.
I won't. Go ahead, BJ.
And that's the thing with her, like, yeah, I forget.
In my eyes, she's come to a point where she's almost the female Hulk Hogan. Like, she walks in and it's just handed to her. And she's like, all right, well, if you're not putting me in a main title feud, I'm not coming back. I'll come back when you have me doing something that's worth my time. Like, no.
Mommy
you come
in the
back
house.
and put the talent over. And
Now
Tiffy
that's attraction, BJ.
And Tiffy should defeat her at WrestleMania. Let Tiffy have her moment because she's earned it. And I'm not a fan of Tiffy by any means, but I see the work she's put in. And you have to build the future. Otherwise, we fall into the era like it was with Cena, where everybody got buried by Cena. Whether it was Vince's choice or not, they still got buried, and it was all cannon fodder. It never meant anything until CM Punk wins the title and leaves. You know, we get that moment at Money in the Bank in Chicago in 2012.
Right.
But we don't need to repeat that history. Repeating that history would be bad. Now, she loses and she has to figure out another way to get back to the championship. Hey, you won the Rumble, you lost. Now to the back of the line. You didn't lose the title, so you don't deserve a rematch, regardless of how the match is. I would love for Tiffy to cheat to win. Even though she's the face, let her pull a dirty move out of the playbook.
She's only the face in this situation because everybody hates Charlotte.
No, I agree with that, but you know,
Tiffy works best as a heel, and she will be after this rivalry.
Yes, death, taxes, and Charlotte winning trophies.
Yeah.
If Tiffy beats Charlotte, she's going to become a massive baby face because of the crowd's reaction to Charlotte right now.
Yeah, but you can change a crowd's reaction in minutes.
You can try. We've seen fans now are more selective.
Becky Lynch can't, but you know, if you have people in position doing their job, you can change a crowd's reaction in minutes.
No, you can work the crowd, but kind of like in the end, right? Let's look at Roman Reigns as the best example. Even though he was a clear heel before losing the championship going into his match with Cody, we all knew he was the bad guy. But what did we still do? We still acknowledge our tribal chief, and we still cheer for him because we know how good he is. And
No,
now
no,
it's
no.
not forced no more. Like-
That's not really what I see happen there. I see it more of like, you know, us not so much like flipping the switch and being fans all of a sudden, but it was more of like, thank God you're not champion anymore. We can go on with our regularly scheduled wrestling. But what you did was pretty cool. Like I feel like that's the general consensus about it right now.
Yeah, or like somebody like MJF, right? Full blown heel, never really been a babyface, but the crowd pops and cheers for everything he does. Same thing with Adam Page in AEW, as two examples. Clearly heels at certain points, but no matter what they do, that man burnt down Swerve's childhood home, and the crowd cheered for it. And I think we're in a new age of kayfabe and wrestling fans that will cheer for who they like, regardless of heel or babyface.
It's not so much that, whereas, like, who would you say in the Adam Page Swerve thing was the heel and who was the face?
Page was the heel, Swerve was the face. But you could
Yeah,
also say at the same. But I could also say at the same time they were both heels.
I saw it the other way around. I saw Swerve as the heel and Page as the face. Or
No.
I said that
Yeah,
right.
Swerve the heel, Page the babyface.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's beautiful because that means they're both doing their job so well. We're just like, give us the story, give us the match.
Yeah.
And just like Mox is clearly a heel in AEW. He's clearly a heel, but fans cheer for him out of respect.
He's trying to do what's best for the company, and the rest of the locker room just isn't up to his level.
Real.
Rhea Ripley's coming out.
Mommy.
Did you guys watch her with Kevin Hart in the ice bath?
I didn't see the ice.
I'm just gonna pretend that question like was asked, and just ignore it.
Wait, there was a question asked?
I never want to hear those things in one sentence together again.
Wait a minute, how did my little TV get it? No. So I have both TVs on, and now my little TV got ahead of my main TV. But yet before it was the other way around. I don't know what's going on here anymore. I'm just here, man.
Mommy looking delicious.
As always.
As always. Well, ever since she grew her hair out. I don't know, that short hair look wasn't
Now, you know what it is? I'm not going. It's when she went with the darker look. Like, she came into WWE, maybe one tattoo? And then this one day she shows up and she's fully tatted. She got the tat on her stomach. She got the dark hair now. She having the initials on her face.
And as attractive as she is, she's still not my favorite in WWE.
All I'm saying is Death by Snoo is on the table.
I will willingly sacrifice myself for that cause.
Remember, guys, let's listen to the promo.
Is Buddy Murphy going to be there? Oh, yeah. Let me mute.
Well, I think we should comment, but yeah, let's hold down massive conversation. Can't leave our viewers not hearing nothing.
We also have to wait 20 seconds for the Netflix counter to get down to 0.
Oh, yeah, we got the promo starting. Six WrestleMania, 6 championship matches. That's what I'm talking about. That's the confidence I want to see. But please don't forget about Io. Can I just
No.
say how much Io's theme song fits her?
Mm-hmm. Now, Io is attractive.
Yes.
I agree.
Yes, and yes. I love the theme song. That low bass. Oh my god! Like that hits. I just get hyped. And yeah, she's very, very attractive.
She needs to have an ace in her back pocket. You see what I did there?
No, I don't see because I don't see your camera. I heard what you did though.
No, you don't need to see his camera. She's got it. She's got. She's what is she? Was she just playing solitaire and was just
Boo!
Oh,
Boo!
wow, wow,
I'm
wow.
okay with Bianca. I'm okay with Bianca.
Hello, Bianca Belair. Jesus.
Yo,
What?
seriously, stop being freaking marks.
Dude, I'm a man. There's a difference.
No. She's number 3 in any ranking between these 3 for me.
I just like the attire.
Yeah.
Meh,
Very nice attire.
it's meh.
These boots are made for walking.
Very Vegas.
Yeah. Her boots are made for walking out of WrestleMania as a loser.
Wait, didn't
Agreed.
I pick Bianca?
I
What?
picked Io.
I'm gonna have to ask Chef.
No, I changed mine to go because we all picked differently. I changed mine to Rhea.
Okay, who did I pick? Do you remember?
I think you picked Io or Bianca.
I think I picked Bianca. I don't remember though.
When me and Mrs. Danger Ginger went to Extreme Rules, there's this little girl sitting up 2 rows ahead of me. Bianca comes out, I booed. That little girl turned around, gave me the dirtiest look I've ever had from a child in my life.
Can't count Bianca out. She's undefeated at Mania.
Whoa, wait, what? Why is Naomi coming out? Could Bianca turn heel and have Naomi help her win that championship?
I always thought she was behind the attack.
Fatal 4-way. Come on, Fatal 4-way.
Why? She already has a match with Jade, so let's make it a fatal 5-way and put the title on Jade. Jade has that star power. She can carry that championship.
Okay, I can hear someone's TV, and also, what is she wearing?
Caution tape inspired from Owen Hart's attire back in the 90s. Does Naomi lose at WrestleMania and cost Bianca? You know where I was going with that.
Oh, shit.
Here we go. Yo,
She always
Jade
looks like
made
a Power
yo.
Ranger.
Well, no, I do. And the one, what was it, last week or 2 weeks ago? She was dressed in that all black outfit that looked like Zoom from the Flash, like a Black Flash type thing. That was really cool. Ye- oh, Jade. Oh, oh, oh. Give me Rhea and Jade. Oh my God.
Yes, please.
Give me Jade. Jade versus all these women. And we get one of them tomorrow.
Io just standing around like, all right.
Io just looks confused. Like, did they forget about me? Why is nobody fighting me?
Hey, I'm holding the gold
Oh,
over
wait,
here.
wait,
Oh,
wait,
off the
wait,
top
wait.
rope, Io onto everybody.
All right, you know what I'm about to say, right? You know what I'm about to say, right? I hate that as soon as the camera panned out and you could see her going up to the top rope, you saw everybody was just pretty much standing there. Like, I've seen AEW do that spot really well recently, to where it's not to the last second they're in place and looking up for the spot. Run, Naomi, run! The name of the next WWE children's book. You still with us there, Ryan?
I am indeed, yeah. I was just watching along, gobsmacked. That was really cool.
We got Ray Phoenix looking hurt backstage. And Chad Gable now confronting him. Come on, show Chad Gable's red boots.
What are you talking about?
Dude, you've got a weird obsession.
Oh, man. Everybody knows it's Chad Gable.
I don't know what you're on about.
Photographic evidence. I think you showed on your prediction show of the tattoo. Oh, I heard that breath. Like, why'd you have to say that? Why?
Kayfabe is still real.
Oh, I didn't want to see Gable and Ray in the ring together before Mania.
Why? It literally doesn't have anything to do with the Mania match.
I'm putting myself in the penalty box.
He left.
He's in the penalty box. I don't understand why, but I guess he's learned his lesson.
Oh,
Notice
no,
City
no,
machine
no, no, no.
guns.
I need you guys to carry this without me, because my brain can't comprehend how anybody wants to deny that that's Chad Gable.
Dude, Chad Gable's like 5'7". El Grande Americano is like 6 foot and like has like 25 pounds.
I swear I thought you were going to go with Chad Gable's 5'7". This guy's 5'7 and a half. Obviously, it's not him.
No, Grande Americano looks a lot bigger than Gable.
And he's such a
Like
better
Husky
wrestler.
Boy. Like Husky Boy would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have Street Profits retaining here tonight.
Okay. Yeah, I think we went through that earlier at the top of the show. Although
But now I'm getting a progressive advert, which is very strange. Oh, it's a sponsored segment. Okay.
Oh man, that's you see commercials and you're like, what? What is this doing in my wrestling?
Well, yeah, because I've been watching it on Netflix since January, and I don't get them.
Oh, America's a dystopian place.
It's such a strange dichotomy that it's American wrestling, but you can't watch it at its best in America.
Right. Unless you pay money to, for a VPN.
Yeah. I remember the day that the UK first ever got the WWE network. It was like Christmas Day.
Was it $9.99?
It was $9.99, but you got the first month for free if you signed up. So it was
Nice.
like they didn't charge you for 30 days. It was brilliant.
Yeah, they did that here too. Yeah. Showing highlights of the tag team battle.
Yeah.
Where,
What do you think to Joe Tessitore?
I like him.
Yeah, he's good, isn't he? I think he's a real good professional voice. It
Oh,
feels like he's enjoying it.
Like, most commentators don't catch my attention
They
unless it's in
catch
a
my
negative way.
attention personally because they're the storytellers when the guys are in the
Well,
ring.
yeah. But I'm
But
saying they don't catch my attention unless it's in a negative way. But he, like, I've noticed him in a positive way, you know.
yeah,
Yeah.
I would say it's because obviously, Milky, you have Netflix since you are watching SmackDown with us, in the UK. If you have it on there, look up the TV show. Holy moly! It's a mini golf TV show that NBA player Steph Curry made, and Joe Tessitore is one of the play-by-play guys on the show with
nice.
Rob Wiggle. And the show is, and those two bounce off each other really well in a comedic way, and
Did you say
that
Ralph
drew me
Wiggum?
into the show just as much as the concept. Huh?
Okay.
Did you say Ralph Wiggum?
No.
I'm in danger.
I've been my Wookiee.
Poor Ralph. But no,
You've
I
heard
highly. There's only like 3 seasons of it, and I think each season's like 10 or 12 episodes. You could get through it in like 2 days, 3 days.
Yeah. Holy moly, yeah?
Yes.
You've heard the theory that Chief Wiggum is not Ralph Wiggum's real dad, right?
Yeah, it's the other one. It's the other officer.
Not Lenny, but Squiggy. Carl.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I
Wait.
didn't know that.
No, Carl, it works at the plant.
Or yeah.
It's the guy with the same hair, the taller one.
Yeah, I can not Lenny, but the other one.
Yeah.
I've
Lenny
never
and
seen a
Carl
full
work
episode
with
of
Homer.
Simpsons. I've never seen
Dude,
an entire
yeah.
full episode.
I don't know. It's been a long time since I've watched The Simpsons.
Early
so.
Simpsons is the way to go. Like, I'm talking
I've
like
never
the
watched
first
it.
15 years of The Simpsons.
Oh, yeah.
I struggle with cartoons.
Oh, man,
Really?
I don't.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't like
Futurama.
Family Guy. I don't like Futurama. I don't like. I just it doesn't work for me.
Futurama and American Dad, I would put them in my top 5 all-time best, like, visual production.
Sitcom type cartoons, yeah, me too.
See, I hear about
including movies, including TV shows like American Dad and Futurama are top
I love American.
10. Top 10.
wow.
It's literally the type of satire comedy it is. Because
Yeah.
they
The
take
Matt
real life
Groening
stuff
and
and they just twist it, like kind of like South Park. Like they take
Like-
real life stuff and twist it and make you realize how messed up it is without directly pointing it out.
South
As,
Park
as
is
close as
super-
I can go is like Ted. I need real life humans with animations, and then I'm okay. If I can watch Ted, but I can't watch like cartoons. It's weird.
Fair enough. Ted was good.
Oh, I love the Ted stuff. The show they did on Peacock was great, and I can't wait for season 2.
And I've not watched any animes except for Full Metal Alchemist and
Oh, I love Full
Um,
Metal Alchemist.
and I've seen Attack on Titan. They're the only 2 animes in the entire world
I
I've
have
seen.
to finish Attack on Titan, but I love Attack on Titan.
I've seen Akira and Ninja Scroll, and they're the only 2 like animes that I've actually like watched for more than 30 seconds.
Akira is my favorite all-time anime movie. And
We
then
are back.
I would have to say the same out of the 2 because Ninja Scroll was terrifying, and I don't mean that like,
WWE World looks
scary,
amazing.
but like with the snakes and the
all right, so that one visually, yes, it's like Princess Mononoke. They are visually stunning, and what they do, they catch you with to get you in. Where Akira was mostly purely story till the end of that movie.
right, which is
And
why I
you
love
get
it.
you get pulled into the story and not necessarily the animation. Even though the animation on it's great for what, late 80s, early 90s.
I just don't really like the animation style of anime.
Old anime jumped across the board.
That should
so
go on a
hard.
t-shirt. That should go on a t-shirt, BJ. I don't like the anime style of anime.
No. Is that what I said?
No, I agree.
Yeah,
No,
I mean, no, that's kind of what you said, though. In terms of breaking
I
it
don't
down,
like the art style.
I agree. I completely agree.
see, you got. There's also other things like like I said, back in the day, it kind of jumped around because Dragon Ball Z had its own look, right?
I feel like
Street
they-
Profits have got a
as
Jamaica
comic
look.
book guy, as a comic book guy, we're like Jim Lee is one of my favorite all-time artists. Like, I take detail over like things that pop you.
No,
You
no,
know
no,
what
no.
I mean?
So do I. But sometimes I like that fine balance of, all right, we have a lot of basic stuff, like say Dragon Ball Z, but now we're going to get into this big battle, and all of a sudden you're going to see all these details of all the power-ups, and they throw it into that where the details actually matter. Otherwise, it's just like wrestling, right? Promos are promos. You have little details in the pros, but you get to the match, you want everything to be just right, because that's when
Right.
we're really paying attention.
So I want to
Right.
ask you guys: do you guys fall for the trope that we've just seen Motor City Machine Guns come out, and well, we didn't see Motor City Machine comes out because they went to advert, and then we've seen the Street Profits, so we get to see their entire entrance. Do you fall for the trope that means they're winning because we got
They
their
showed-
entrance?
No.
They showed the Machine Guns entrance and then went to commercial.
Yeah, we saw the Machine Guns entrance here.
Right. Okay. I didn't see it on Netflix. They went to commercial and they were just in the ring.
I mean, that is a trope in wrestling, just period, because a lot of the times you'll get an entrance. Last night, BJ, you'll know this name. Last night on Collision, Megan Bain had a handicap match. And one of the two women she faced on the other side of that ring was Rebecca Scott.
No way.
Yes. I'm glad that Milky brought that up because all of a sudden the idea of when you don't see somebody's entrance, they do that with a lot of enhancement talent and not known talent.
I streamed like the cage match with Christina, and when I ran into them after the match, but before the inside portion of the show,
Yeah.
when I got to touch the women's title, I told him, I was like, yeah, I live streamed that whole thing on Facebook, and I told him, I was like, yeah, the top rope or the off the rope spot looked really good. Christina was like, yeah, tag us, and Rebecca was like, yeah, tag us, and I was like, totally. So I found Christina. I still can't find Rebecca on social media.
I think
I'd
I
go
follow
for
her
looking
on
through
Facebook.
but
Miss Friend.
I have it on Facebook. I posted that on Facebook, and it's probably they're deleting streams now, so that's probably gone.
Yeah.
But I was so disappointed. I was like, all right, well, I found Christina. Cool. This match is
Thoughts
amazing.
on
By the way.
Dawkins
We're not
not-
calling the action at all right now.
No.
Thoughts on Dawkins not taking his top off?
Well, we got Dawkins going for the pinfall. 1, 2. Pinfall's broken up by, I believe, Chris
I broke
Sabin.
his heel.
Why has he not took his jacket off?
Well, because it's part of his outfit, man. Oh, good counter by Dawkins to Sabin. And we are looks like we're going to commercial here.
Oh my days.
But we are in picture. Dawkins is holding his jaw outside the ring while Montez and I can't think of the other motorcycle, Chris Sabin and somebody, the other
Alex Shelley.
Yeah, Shelley, there we go. Or is that who's in the ring right now? Sometimes I mix them up.
I think that's Sabin in the ring, isn't it? I don't know.
Yeah,
No, it's
but we
Alex
got
Shelley.
him bringing.
DG, you have picture-in-picture right now?
Yes.
I do not.
All right,
I
so
have full screen.
We got Sabin in the ring with Dawkins. Dawkins throws him off the ropes. Hits him with the flapjack. Sabin face first into the mat. Now we have Dawkins walking around the ring, talking a little bit of trash. He now goes for a pinfall. 1, 2, kick out at 2. We got Dawkins taking him to the corner, hitting the right hands in the corner. Ford's back up in the corner. But no, and the tag is made. Montez is now the legal man again.
Why don't I have picture-in-picture, but you do?
That's
And
strange.
Swanton from the apron over the rope. We got Montez talking trash to Alex Shelley. And we just have the Profits looks like killing time, being a little cocky here. Oh, Sabin with the counter, a jawbreaker. Sabin off the ropes. We get a roll-up countered into a soccer-style kick to Sabin from Montez Ford into the Ultimate Warrior-style splash and a pinfall. Sabin kicks out at 2.
I'm staying quiet because I'm a whole 10 seconds in front of your commentary.
Well, if you'd like to take the lead, feel free.
No, please. You're good. Carry on.
I'm seeing an ED commercial. Oh,
You're seeing an Ed commercial?
yeah.
We
It's him.
got Dawkins back in as the legal man. We got the scoop slam to Sabin. A pin attempt here. 1. Kick out at 1. Sabin's looking a little beat up here. He needs to get to tag back in Shelly.
Another commercial.
We got a headlock here. Dawkins really has that locked in.
They're playing to the
Taking
advert.
the oxygen out. We got Sabin attempting to fight out of it. He gets back to his feet. Some kicks trying to break the hold to the gut of Dawkins. Oh, and Dawkins with the right hand. Just putting a stop to that right away. Dawkins with a clubbing.
Oh, now I have
blow back.
picture and an M&M's commercial.
And
10 seconds
that's just where I got to. Oh,
Oh,
we
Sabin
got
into the
Dawkins
corner.
taking
Oh, that was
Sabin back
Shelley.
to the Prophet's corner.
That was Shelly.
That's Shelly in there? Have I
Yeah.
got it wrong? So Shelly's the one with the blonde hair combed over.
Shelly has yeah. Shelly has the blonde streak. Sabin has the shorter hair.
Okay, so I've been wrong this entire time. My bad. People. I'm not going to say I'm stupid, but I might be stupid.
Nice Hurricanrana off the
there
top
is no
rope.
commentary. Chris Sabin. Oh, the jumping head scissor takeover from Sabin off the top rope.
All right, I'm a little ahead.
We got a PK kick to Dawkins from the apron. Sabin
Ooh.
on the top rope. Now that
Top
I'm right.
rope missile drop kick by Sabin.
Yes.
Huge.
Yeah, I love the missile drop kick. One of my favorite moves growing up, especially when it's done properly.
Oh, Shelly with a massive clothesline into the corner. Sabin goes up top. Shelly's got Montez gripped up, and a drop kick to the back into a Russian leg sweep kind of thing.
Can't play that right now. Darn.
Montez kicks out at 2.
Gets a 2 count. Sabin wearing him down, controlling him with the rest hold. Reaches for the tag. Nope, not quite. Just slams his head into the turnbuckle. Now the tag. Shelly puts Montez on top of his shoulders, and Sabin goes to the top rope. Looks like a Doomsday device kind of. Oh, and Montez counters, slips down and throws Shelly into Sabin and kicks Shelly out of the ring. We got a tag.
Good try trying to counter out the electric chair setup.
Oh, beautiful.
All right, Dawkins going for the pin on Sabin, gets a 2.
Oh, yo, people forget, because I know I do sometimes, how powerful Dawkins really is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he does that Keith Lee type like pounce where he just tosses somebody, or Braun Strowman.
There it is. Oh, he tried for it, but Sabin countered. Now Montez is up
He
top.
did it as part of that double team move.
Angelo, when he started to lose a lot of weight, he started to wrestle with his shirt off, and now he's looking a little bigger. Did he maybe like put that weight back on, and now he's like?
I mean, I think it's just part of the outfit, but he's always been a little bit of the husk, kind of, not Kevin Owens, but
Yeah, but there were
that
times
trend.
when he was, I guess, feeling a little more confident when he would wrestle without his shirt, or at least in like a lanyard. Not a
I
lanyard.
just think it's weird that his outfit currently has a hood on it.
What do you call it? A singlet, a lanyard. That's one of those things.
Excuse me
over the
while I'm
top and on
choking
top
over
of
here.
everybody over the corner.
I love that spot when he jumps over the top.
Yeah.
Montez
firing
Ford.
up. Oh no! Out of nowhere. Who is that? It's Johnny Gargano.
Oh, I
Tommaso
called it.
Ciampa.
I absolutely called it. Yes, Ryan.
Yes,
Feel
you
the bell.
did on your show today. Yes, you did. And are they stealing the titles?
They're running off with the belts. Oh! Shelly putting up a fight, and Ciampa knees him right in the face.
Yo, buddy, somebody called 911 because the Street Profits may be still the tag team champions, but they have gotten robbed for their championship belts.
Yeah, but the Street Profits would probably be like, no police. Don't call.
So
the
was
cops.
that no contest, guys? Was that no contest?
That was a no contest.
No,
Or
Let's
whatever.
go.
Hold on.
Secret
Hold on.
Herbert.
Who got attacked first? Oh,
Um,
hold on. We have Chelsea Green on the screen. Just real quick, I love Nick Aldis's office every week. How he has the old wrestling graphic promos from back in the day up on his wall.
yeah. Class act. I can't hear this, so.
Hold on, they're talking about
let me
last
know
week.
what's happening.
And Aldis said he's going to take action. Oh, what?
One-on-one with Zelina, she said.
Tonight?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay.
They were supposed to have a 6-woman tag, but that got changed.
Secret
Selena
Hervis aren't allowed
Vega-
at ringside.
Yeah, the Selena Vega versus Chelsea Green with the Secret Hervis banned from ringside. And now we're seeing an advertisement for Cody Rhodes and John Cena face-to-face tonight. I'm looking forward to that. I think after what happened on Raw with Cody hitting the crossroads, that we see Cena one-up him on that this week to even the odds. Oh, and there is Mr. RKO himself, Randy Orton.
Interesting. I
And
need
were
it to be Nick
were
Aldis.
those two security guards grandmothers just sitting there up against the wall?
Oh, speaking of security guards, if you watch Collision closely, you might have seen a guy that we know being punched in the face. Brandon Downey was a security guard at Collision. I believe it was Collision.
Or was it the I don't know. I missed a couple things this week. Like I
I'll
was
look right
working
now.
on stuff on Wednesday, and Notorious Mimi was one of the ladies that came out with MJF.
Yeah, I slept through Impact.
I had like 3 or 4 different people message me asking me if that was her. And I'm like, I wasn't looking at my screen. I was just listening to it because I was working on graphics.
Was it? Oh, so you didn't see it?
I eventually saw a clip of that, of the Notorious Mimi online.
So it was her.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I can confirm.
Oh, that's awesome. Mimi is an amazing talent. Former WWE trainee.
NXT.
And WWE.
Yeah.
Trainee. What was I looking up? Oh, yeah, Brandon Downey.
He's been doing great things recently on the indies.
Yeah, I just wish he would come down further south. Here
Well,
it is. AEW security. Here's the clip, actually. Oh, I'm not on screen.
Nice.
At the bottom?
No, he was holding the dude back. Here's a still.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I guess he didn't get punched in the face. But yeah, he did AEW security duty. Brandon Downey, local independent wrestler, very young, very energetic, independent, not independent, local talent. We've seen him at SPO. He wrestles for ISPW and several promotions.
He's with Alex Raymond.
Yeah.
They have a bit of like a stable together type deal. So they've been hitting the road together and stuff.
Yeah, really good guy. good to see him on TV.
His brother's
And
also
me.
a ring announcer.
What's that?
I said his brother's a ring announcer.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, mostly up north. But he's done a bunch of events that have been pretty big indie events for the area.
Have you guys both called a show together for SPO? Like live?
No,
but,
because we're always there.
Yeah, we're always being marked. And
I mean,
getting
in the arena, like, have you done it like watching an actual match, not on YouTube?
Oh, like being there on commentary?
Yeah.
No.
They have commentators.
Yeah,
BJ, you both seem to know like you've done it before. You seem like you've done it before, so.
I just have experience being on camera and on microphone and watching a lot of things and kind of, I wouldn't say like I'm an expert or anything, but like.
No, but I notice certain things that you say. Like you will tell me the physical move, but then you will also tell me how it de-escalated the situation in certain words. And I wouldn't think how to explain the dead air. I could tell you the moves, but it's getting between the moves. You know what I mean? You do it really well, both of you.
I appreciate that, man. Yeah,
Yes,
it's just experience watching and just studying what's happening.
Yeah. It's actually it's enjoyable, and it's nice to be able to sit live stream with you guys and promote the channel, but also be able to experience you guys doing it live and going through it. It's cool.
And honestly, it's like we're just hanging out.
Yeah, that MetLife Stadium looks absolutely amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the inside seating is garbage, and you don't ever want to go there for a big wrestling event because you'll be there for another pay-per-view length time trying to leave.
Oh yeah. You wanna like
look up the horror stories from WrestleMania.
Second.
Yo,
Is
who's
Nick
that
Aldis
guy
gonna
with
make
the
it
beard
official?
and the man bun? He looks familiar. Never mind. Chaos broke out.
No, I saw who you were talking about. I'm not sure. Come on, make a triple threat match for Mania. Just do it.
Make it a
Fatal
ladder
five
match.
way.
Make my dreams come true.
Fatal 5-way.
TLC.
All right, I have to order food. I keep getting distracted. I should really go food.
Oh,
In a TLC match. Oh my god.
oh! Ah! I called
we all get our own thing because ladders are part of the
It's not
TLC.
at WrestleMania, but
it's next week.
on Smackdown, a TLC match for the WWE Tag Team Championships with the Street Profits defending against DIY and the Motor City Machine Guns.
Wow. You heard it here first, and DJ called it like an hour ago.
DG, not DJ.
I can't.
I said ladder match, and ladders are in that, so I'm going to claim 50% of a prediction.
I've been saying ladder match all along, so that's 33%.
Okay, yeah, good point.
This is a triple threat. We'll go 33. But if we even
And there's 3 alarm
I
weapons,
think
yeah.
we
No,
even
33%
talked.
for only saying ladder match. It's tables, ladders, and chairs.
Yeah, he has a point there.
Yeah.
Also, we talked about this during our predictions or the week before. The idea that a ladder match could get added. Usually there's a ladder match almost every year at WrestleMania. And I speculated about a TLC match then. Like, I don't care who was in it. The only thing I think I got wrong were all 3 teams in it, maybe? Or did I say Profits, Machine Guns, and DIY?
Yeah, I think we're all pretty much agreeing that DIY we're going to get put into this match somehow.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I would love to see the Hardys involved, but I know that's not going to happen.
I just got a personal DM off somebody that watches wrestling. They say, I just saw a promo for a live event that's coming to St. Louis next month that showed Randy Orton wrestling John Cena, and John Cena had a belt.
We've heard.
Interesting.
It needs to happen.
I don't mind for my prediction being wrong. I would love John Cena to get 17, but I just don't want it to happen as a heel.
No, Cena as a heel should have. Like we're still so early in the run that as I predicted, he would win the championship. And you know what? I want him to leave with that championship. Let him leave as a heel with that championship. Imagine the reset that causes.
All right, Randy Orton's got a microphone in his hand. I need it to be Nick Aldis for my prediction, but I'm happy with anybody because Randy Orton at WrestleMania just feels right.
My bold prediction is Sami Zayn.
Okay. I'd love Nick Aldis.
So would I, but I think you do that in Paris. Even though Cena might have more world titles, I think Randy Orton has a better career. The baby oil comment, love it.
Please turn the lights out and give me the fireflies. I will absolutely cry. Please. If I beg for anything in 2025.
So we have an open challenge here?
He's offering. Yeah, he's offering anyone. He's offering anyone.
I love that they're doing this. This is what I wanted. RKO.
They're gonna tease it.
So that's going to be night 2 then, because night 2's the only show with 6 matches still.
Open freaking challenge.
All right. I will contact Ed or Chef the Ref tonight.
We can't pick an open challenge.
Well, no. We will add
that could be our tiebreaker.
Who accepts? Huh?
That could be our tiebreaker.
Well, we still need it recorded down.
Yeah.
I forgot to watch the kickoff. Oh, man. So we are seeing footage right now from the kickoff earlier today for WrestleMania. Drew McIntyre on the stage and Damian Priest running on the stage, and they start brawling. Got Jason Jordan and somebody else holding back Priest.
Pat McAfee.
He's the person I'm going to blame because I watched his show today instead of watching the kickoff like I normally do. Pat McAfee, you're to blame. It was a good show, though.
Well, he wasn't on his own show?
It was all WWE theme, and I forgot. I was at work, and I forgot to throw it on my phone.
There was a Hulk Hogan impersonator on Pat McAfee show, and he caused some controversy. It was interesting. Is everyone's screen going green?
No.
He called him Drew McIntyre.
Ooh.
Oh! You're going to wish you were a future endeavored again. Absolutely love it.
Yeah, that was brutal.
All right.
That was a promo.
All right. Selena Vega's outfit currently.
People have been
She
buying on
on
Wish.
fire.
People have been
That-
buying on Temu, I'm telling you.
Yo, I'm telling you, that outfit's fire. And she makes all her own stuff.
I know, yeah, it's brilliant.
Fuego.
She looks like a phoenix rising from the ashes.
Zelina Fuego.
She is just like
And-
everything in a
Wow.
5-foot package.
So,
Oh, yeah.
I hate commercials.
so,
Aleister Black is a lucky man.
Agreed. Could Aleister Black answer the call to Randy Orton? Do you think that they do
No.
that to Randy?
No. But Miro could.
Rusev? Yeah, you think Rusev?
They wouldn't have advertised Black if they were
just
going to
real
debut him
quick.
before the
real
advertised
quick, since
date.
we're on,
Miro. Going?
oh, I was just waiting till you're finished to get your prediction of who Randy Orton's opponent will be at WrestleMania and who accepts the open challenge.
Is it on me?
Yeah.
Okay. So we got Miro, Aldis, and Solo right now are my three.
I think we should put Sammy on that list. I think Sammy should be on that list too, because you can make a story out of KO being injured.
I think he's less likely right now than those three.
I mean, especially since we haven't seen him. Since the Owens match, we haven't seen him. So you would get the pop there with his music hitting.
We've seen him too recently.
Not since Elimination Chamber. We haven't seen him
Right.
since then. Or what,
Right,
the night
that's too
after?
That's too recently.
It's been 6 weeks.
Right. That's too recently. It wouldn't-
Nah. I think once we
most
get
people
like
wouldn't even know he's gone. Like casual watchers wouldn't even know he's
When
been
was
gone.
the last time, besides me, have we talked about Sami Zayn? They don't even mention him on TV.
Yeah.
Hell, most
That's
fans
because of
most
the way
fans
they
have to
wrote-
struggle to remember Moxley's the AEW champion because you never see the belt.
No. Everybody knows that Moxley's the champion. That's not a thing.
I mean, I also think it could be Aleister Black, but because of those other vignettes, I doubt you blow that
Yeah.
pop.
He has a hard debut date.
Yeah. Could they flex it? Maybe. And you just say his SmackDown return at that point after you reveal that was him.
I'd still love to
throwing
get
him
Fireflies.
So throwing Sammy in, we got 4.
Yeah. We got 4 top contenders.
And wild card, I would say, because there's
Uncle
always
Howdy, I will still say is a wild card. Because you could jump that story to go for the next 6 months at
What I'm
WrestleMania.
saying is, we'll put all wild cards in one category. So Sammy, Solo, Aldis, wild card, or was there
So-
another one?
Solo.
Solo, Sammy, Aldis, Miro.
Hold on. I got another one. I got number 5. Karrion Kross.
I love
Why
it.
not? In Vegas, his hometown, whether he's going to lose or not, it doesn't matter. The way he's been talking, it's like, I should be on this card.
Still super unlikely, but I love it.
You know what? I am going Karrion Kross. I
Okay.
want to go Sami Zayn, but I'm going Karrion Kross because I feel like it makes sense. To get
Whoa.
that entrance at WrestleMania, Karrion Kross as Randy Orton's mystery opponent.
Aleister Black.
Another smoke vignette.
I'm gonna go.
Hold on.
4/25/25.
Yeah, next Friday. So it's
No,
definitely
that's
not gonna be
Alistair.
that. And then his
That's
wife.
Alistair. That's
And then
Alistair.
his wife. Yeah.
Yeah, we know.
And look how happy Selena looks after she just saw that. She's like,
I
yeah,
heard
that's
something-
my man coming back.
I heard something. She might change her name to Zelina Black and like escort him to ring. I wouldn't mind it, but
Chelsea Green.
I don't know if I could get her to a dark gimmick in my head and buy it. I have to see it first.
so it's between Solo, Aldis, Miro, and
If not,
Wild Card, and who am I forgetting now?
Uncle Howdy.
No, that's Wild Card.
Okay.
Sami Zayn.
Sammy.
Honestly, if it's not Karrion, I think it's Solo. In all honesty, but I want to will into the universe Karrion Kross and let him have a one-on-one match at WrestleMania.
I'm gonna go because I don't think anything that happens here starts a feud. So I'm gonna go a one-shot Aldis. Aldis comes out to the ring, says, yeah, somebody come out, blah, 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 blah. Aldis comes out, and he's like, look, there's a lot of superstars in the back, and he keeps walking to the ring, and he keeps walking to the ring, and he's still in a suit, and he keeps walking to the ring, and he's like, blah, 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 he gets into the ring, and when he gets into the ring, he just drops the mic, starts taking off his suit.
No. He just wrestles in the suit. Don't even do that. Just take the tie off and just wrestle in the suit.
Well, no, he's got like
he's got
titties underneath.
You just gave me a beautiful booking idea. Karrion Kross versus Randy Orton. Karrion Kross wins and chokes him out or whatever that choke out move. Yeah, hold on. And he doesn't go to break the hold, so you have officials come out and break it up. This is happening at WrestleMania. You have Aldis there. Orton wakes up and he doesn't see Aldis yet. So Aldis comes up behind him to be like, all right, come on, let's get this to the back. And Aldis RKO's Orton, and we get Orton RKO's Aldis, and we get Nick Aldis versus Randy Orton in Paris at Backlash.
I mean, and you had said earlier, you had alluded to that by saying it's going to happen in Paris. I'd be for it. For it.
I think it'd be a cool match to feature on a card like that where you're guaranteed a hot crowd for all this is one-time return.
Well, it's not like he's French or anything.
We all know how those crowds, like, that's starting to bleed off into the American audiences finally. Like, some of those chants and that energy has definitely bled into the audiences here after those 3 weeks of stuff being on Netflix here.
You're welcome.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
It's because we've got soccer. It's what we do. It's the way we celebrate sports. It's what we do.
But also, you guys, especially for wrestling, you guys don't get a ton of Smackdowns and Raws.
Agreed.
And stuff like that. So all of a sudden, you're getting these shows now that used to only be house shows.
Yeah, we're also like a way of like, we've paid good money to be here. So even if the entertainment that's supposed to be isn't entertaining us, we'll find a way to entertain ourselves. And that's when we come up with all these kind of songs and we have fun with it.
I absolutely love it.
Whereas I think American society, it's like you guys pay to be entertained.
Yeah,
and you're disappointed when you're not, whereas we pay to just have fun.
We almost had a double count out in this match here with Vega and Green. Now we have them trading right hands in the middle of the ring.
That's what I love about like European football crowds, like the chants and everything.
Oh, like Vega with the clothesline. Vega with another clothesline.
I'm not really an entrance guy. I'm more of like if the crowd is engaged in the theme music.
Selena Vega setting up 619.
It's so funny that like for years, for 2 years, every time WWE goes to Europe, they do the Cody Rhodes, and now USA just caught on, and now you're just hearing United States crowds doing that. I love that, and like, you know, we were slacking on that. I already had I haven't garage banded it out, but I already have like music written to that chant.
You know, it's only going to get better in America because you've got the FIFA World Cup coming next year, and that's going to be soccer all around America. So the crowds are going to go to games and they're going to get the chance, and it's only going to bleed into wrestling after the fact.
Right.
Yeah.
And I love it.
Code Red off the top rope. 1, 2, 3. Selena Vega has pinned the Women's United States Champion, Chelsea Green.
Wow,
That
Frankensteiner.
is an upset victory. Is Selena Vega on her way? And she has to be the number 1 contender now, right? She just pinned the champion,
yeah.
He pinned the champ, yeah.
in the
That's
middle of the
almost a
ring.
guaranteed title shot.
Wow.
I actually like that booking because I was disappointed
I.
that Chelsea wasn't part of WrestleMania, and now I know why. Because she's just got beat by Zelina, and she'll be in next week.
Oh,
We
now
got
we're
LA
seeing
Knight
LA
walking,
Knight.
walking through the back out to the ring. Doesn't look like anything's going to happen here. We're going to commercial.
And we got
With
LA
everybody
Knight.
saying,
We got the United States champion, LA Knight, 1-on-1 with Solo when we come back from commercial. So
for the 6th time this
disappeared.
evening.
So, Milky, who do you since we're on the conversation still, who do you think Randy Orton's opponent will be?
Nick Aldis will come down to the ring trying to console Randy because he sat there all night waiting for something to happen. And he goes and says, "Look, Randy, it's not going to happen. I'm sorry." And then as he goes to turn away, Randy pulls him back and RKO's him, rolls him into the ring. 1, 2, 3 wins the match.
Do we get something potential like maybe Nick Aldis is the one to come out?
Potentially.
But before
Man,
he
you
gets
agreed with me in the worst possible way.
No,
Yeah.
hold on. He starts to come out, but instead we get somebody else's music hit.
A push out of the way kind of thing?
Yes. And like, no, this isn't for you. This is for me. You know what would be cool? You know what would be
If you want to give me a wet dream, give me Bo Dallas.
Yeah, Uncle Howdy. Like, imagine those lights go out and then they
I will
just come
cry.
back on, and the Wyatt Six and Uncle Howdy just have Nick Aldis on the ground, bloody mess when they come back on.
Bro, if that happens, that'll beat WrestleMania 40 for me. Honestly.
Yeah, like that you would.
If the Wyatts are involved, yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
it beats WrestleMania 40 if the Wyatts are involved, and I'd love it.
Hold on, I have another thing. What if we get what if it's the Wyatts? But what if somebody new is introduced? Let's just say, or Uncle Howdy is the new Fiend.
No.
Because there's no, hold on. It has been speculated, and there is a costume made for Bo of the same style of costume that was made when the Fiend was supposed to come back with Bray. It's at the end of the Bray Wyatt documentary on Netflix. Whoa, hey man, what's going on?
A gimbal.
I think they should all be
Bon
Fiends.
Jovi died.
Bon Jovi passed away.
Yep.
Bon Jovi.
Whoa, rest in peace. Breaking news. Apparently,
God.
John Bon Jovi has passed away. Thank you for some of the drunk white people songs you have provided us over in your illustrious career early on. Condolences out to your loved ones and family members. I mean, I could go into a couple song jokes there, fit in some song titles there. But, I'll take the high road here.
That's why I'm very quiet right now.
But yes, there are some of, not all his music I like, but there is songs we like. And there are the drunk white person songs that if you're white and you're drunk and it comes on and you're out somewheres, there's a 60% chance whether you like it or not, you're going to be drunk enough to sing it.
I'm just trying to confirm.
Like people do.
If true, the missus just showed it to me.
Yeah, I googled it and it's all about rumors. Apparently there's been rumors for 8 hours.
Oh, so it's only rumored for 8 hours. Well,
I don't know.
Well, if true still, condolences from the BJ and DG Talk Wrestling channel from all of us to your family. Also being in New Jersey, you kind of grow up hearing Bon Jovi whether you want to or not.
Yeah, but I would imagine once he broke, that was everywhere.
Yeah. But it's a staple here. It's kind of more what I mean.
I'm seeing is false.
All right, so it may not be true, but if it is true, like I said,
I don't want to speak for anybody. I'm just Google, so I don't know.
Okay, okay. I'll give it to you. Wanted Dead or Alive was all right.
what was?
Wanted Dead or Alive.
Oh, dude, that's one of my favorite
Young
songs.
Guns jam. That was the only thing Bon Jovi ever did that I was like, oh, okay, that ain't bad.
Living on a Prayer wasn't horrible; it just became super
Yeah, it
commercial,
was
super
horrible.
fast. That was that.
No, it was horrible.
I
And then it
disagree.
became super commercial, super fast.
I mean, I just because I was listening to it long before it became like that super popular type thing, like in commercials and stuff. Not that it wasn't popular then, but our generation, we were a little young still, probably when that song came out.
Yeah, I got what, like 5 years on you, so I was probably like 8 or 9.
Yeah, and I'm like 3 to 4.
All I'm finding online is it was the album
That's
cover
what I
artist.
just saw as well. Did you see that? I think it was this one because this was number 1, right? The WrestleMania 25, Shawn and Taker. The match was actually, yeah. So, because he's 17-0. This was actually ranked on WWE.com as the all-time greatest match in WrestleMania history.
Okay.
And you know what? I have no art. I personally, I think there's
Savage
maybe
Steamboat.
no, the match I'll put up against it, end of an era. Triple H and Undertaker in the Hell in a Cell with Shawn Michaels as the referee, and I have one other match. Shawn and Flair. Flair's retirement. I'm sorry, I love you. And then the Super.
Yeah, that was great.
All right, we have LA Knight just getting to the ring for his match with Solo as they show a replay of Jacob Fatu completely decimating him as SmackDown went off the air last week.
And remember what he did when we came on air? He smashed Tama's hand in the car door.
Yeah, and we didn't see Jacob with them. Jacob has not been. He does not. It's almost like he doesn't want their help. Personally, like I said, which is a video clip here on our channel, that I think this time next year we could be seeing Jacob Fatu in a world championship match.
I can see that.
Jacob
He could be the
Fatu
first person to go against Jay.
He's being primed. And he
Let me
should
talk to you.
and we have to remember a lot of these top stars are older. Like we're talking about late 30s, early 40s now.
So much older.
All right, BJ, if you like, somebody else would like to call what's going on here in the promo real quick.
Oh, it's one or the other. Either I can talk or I can listen.
Well, we just got LA Knight here talking about his WrestleMania match tomorrow.
I guess I will mute and listen to the promo though.
Yeah, we have. He does put the Samoan werewolf over to talk about how he has destroyed everybody in his past so far.
I like how quickly he dropped the Rock similarities that he was getting at the start.
Nah, he really hasn't. To be maybe he's
disagree.
in the cadence he has.
Yeah,
But I always would still hold that as of his presence.
I feel like he's definitely made it his own thing.
I agree with that. He kind of took it and made it his.
And he's way better than he was in TNA. He's way better than the Dupree guy.
Hold on. BJ, go ahead.
He's not engaging to me now, but he was great in TNA.
Yeah.
I need the dummy button back.
I don't get his character now. It's just the TNA character over again with less. Oh, and
Agreed.
LA Knight comes out of the ring and meets Solo down the ramp.
Oh, we got LA Knight rolling out the ring. It looks like these guys are going to start brawling outside the ring before
We got a regular hockey fight going on. LA Knight slams Jacob. Solo
with the
Sikoa
jack,
into the apron, but Solo Sikoa counters and
face first into the steps.
LA Knight into the steps. And then Solo puts LA Knight into the steps again.
Oh. Solo's sitting here definitely going to soften up LA Knight for his title defense against
I am.
And
I realize why I don't watch it live. It frustrates the hell out of me. I get into it and then they give me slow-mo. I'd rather watch things for Ed than slow-mo WWE countdown.
I won't lie. When I watch Raw on Netflix, my eyes don't watch the commercial. They watch the countdown. But in all honesty, I've watched for so long, I'm just used to certain matches starting. And especially considering they're only probably going to do 2, maybe 3 more commercial breaks before we get to Cody Cena, because that's probably going to be a good 20, 25 minutes.
I don't think Cena's in the building.
They said Cena's in the building.
Did they
said
say?
face to face.
Yeah, they said Cena, Cody.
Face.
They've showed graphics for a Cena Cody face off.
Yeah, but
that could be one on that could be one on the Megatron.
No, they wouldn't say face to face if they weren't going to be in the ring.
Hear them.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, they've showed it on TV that they're having a face to face. They showed
a graphic.
Yeah, and it said face to face.
Did it
on the graphic? It said face to face on the graphic.
Okay, yeah. I didn't notice that.
BJ, can you hear SmackDown? Or are you just watching muted?
He's watching muted.
I can either be speaking or hear SmackDown, but I can't.
Okay.
I'm doing both simultaneously. Because my
brain, I'm way ahead.
Yeah, my brain can also do it.
Well, I have you guys coming in my left ear, and then, well, that sounded wrong. I have you guys audio coming through my ears on the it sounded even more wrong again.
Hey, this is a PG-13 show, man.
You're going into the penalty box for 5 seconds for phrasing. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Welcome back.
That's 5 for phrasing.
5 for phrasing. That's a paddling. And Ryan, you don't get that because you never seen The Simpsons. That's where that comes from.
I don't get that, yeah. My mind wanted to say another thing, but I would have got another 5 seconds, so I refrained.
Well, now I almost want to put you in the penalty box for not saying it.
Well.
He's like,
yeah.
you can't lose the win.
I'm just going to use Urban Dictionary to look up the word phrasing because I'm sure there's going to be something in there. I only figured out what edging was last week.
Man, I was
out. Hey now. No, phrasing is just how you say something.
Yeah, I get you.
Edging's a whole different story altogether.
17 seconds left on the countdown.
Is that when you come out to a theme song that goes, "You think you know me"?
No, that's coping.
What do you guys think to the what do you guys think to the Triple H thing that's at WrestleMania World? Have you seen it? The statue thing. Oh, it looks weird.
Oh, wow, no. We're back now.
We are.
We have a back and forth, just punches back and forth outside the ring here. Solo picks LA Knight up. You don't know what he's going to do with him. I don't think Solo really knows what he's going to do with him, but he slams his back into the turnbuckle or the ring post, drops him like a sack of potatoes on the ground, rolls back into the ring, and breaks up the count, rolls back out of the ring.
There we go.
Gets him up in the back.
What arena is
and onto the apron.
What arena is this in tonight?
I just looked down at my arm, and I'm bleeding from my arm.
That'll happen, though. You know that.
but it's so random. Like I haven't touched my arm. Like I just got busted open the hard way. Look, there it is, right there. Dot of blood.
Hey, we got to blur that. We got to blur that. Oh, counter by Knight into a neck breaker. Both men down. Referee not doing his job. He's down on the ring asking him if they're okay. He should be up counting to 10.
Solo's hair
And-
looks like ramen noodles.
Yeah. It's like beyond the broccoli cut, and it's just the ramen noodle cut.
Yep. Looks like ramen. Definitely. I'm never going to be able to unsee that now.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh.
All right,
A little
which
headbutt
one
into the
is supposed to
section
be
there.
open the hard way?
Another one.
What? Because we don't have a ref here and it's no holds barred? Gee,
I think that's what's happening.
seriously.
Don't make me put you through the BJ shop mirror.
You can try.
Why is LA Knight in a match before WrestleMania?
Because it's the night before WrestleMania.
Because they need Fatu to come out and no, I don't.
Yeah.
Also, see, that's another. Also, you got Solo out there, so you're kind of reminding fans that Solo's around. You're kind of trying to show off also who's there because remember, Solo's a potential Randy Orton opponent.
Right, yeah.
Rich, did you give your pick for that there, BJ?
No, I never got to. I got cut off. Aldous.
All right.
And it's with my heart and not my head, but I want Aldous so bad.
No, so do I. I just want to put him,
but not like he described.
Oh, Jacob attacks.
There he is.
Yeah, we got we have the Samoan werewolf. Well, see, and this match didn't last long. It lasted a commercial break.
Oh,
And we got now
Braun
Braun.
Strowman.
All right, so I have a feeling this is about to turn into a tag team match. Yo, it's crazy to think Braun Strowman's not on the WrestleMania card. Solo's not on the WrestleMania card. And I think Solo should be on the card. I think
Agree.
Solo should have a match.
Braun Strowman's character has no story
Here we
development.
come with Nick Aldis coming out now. And it looks like he's about to make this a tag team match. And there it is. Right now. So, this singles match just turned into a tag team match. Solo and Jacob Fatu versus Braun Strowman and LA Knight. And we go to picture-in-picture commercial.
It isn't
Again,
entertaining when they do commercials.
I really scraped my arm on
You
something.
have picture-in-picture. I have full-screen commercial.
I have full screen wrestling, no commercial at all.
But would you like to take the play call there?
They haven't even started the match right now. The ref's tying the turnbuckle into the corner. LA Knight's in the ring with Solo starting the match. Solo goes to swing but misses. LA Knight goes with the yam bag punches.
Those Dusty inspired punches.
Yeah, the Dusty ones.
I love how
It's
that's
from the
lived
Yambag
on.
City.
Like, think about how many wrestlers who's not
Both lines,
around.
LA Knight, and shakes on the turnbuckle. The ref's distracted by Braun Strowman. Now we're just getting a close up on Jacob Fatu's face. Solo is celebrating in the ring, and he tags in Jacob Fatu into the ring.
Do you think we get Braun Strowman possibly costing Jacob Fatu the United States? I don't think we get a lot of not clean finishes at WrestleMania. I think there's going to be some considered not clean, but that's going to be pending of the rules, like in the triple threat match, right?
Mhm.
Like we're going to see weapons in that triple threat match.
Where's my camera
Dude,
doing?
your world is on tilt, bro. Did the
It's
UK?
It's my gimbal.
I don't know.
Oh, I
what
got
that,
picture now.
Nice.
you got your.
I feel.
you got,
No, I don't feel pressured now.
oh,
Well,
don't
just
ever
talk
feel
about it up
pressured.
to the
Have
beard.
fun.
No, that's my own mental pressure because I'm live.
No pressure,
You're
man.
live, pal.
No pressure, but you need to call all the action from here on out Joey Styles, ECW style.
Jacob
That
just
made-
went, "I love you," and the crowd went Solo.
Dude, I will always give respect to Joey Styles from ECW doing
Oh
the.
my God.
He called so many epic matches on his own that I wonder how much oxygen his lungs can legitly heal or hold. Hold.
Who
And like,
was it?
not
Matt
just-
Striker that was with Vampiro. Sorry to cut you up, BJ.
What was that?
Go on.
About
Was it Matt
Vampiro?
Striker that was with Vampiro in Lucha Underground?
Yes, I
I
believe
believe,
so.
yeah.
They're my favorite commentary.
They were
Oh,
great.
Matt Striker is absolutely amazing on commentary.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, when he was doing WWE commentary, that was one of the reasons he was fired, was because he gave too much old school knowledge. You can tell he's a student of the game. Like, kind of like how, who is
Jeremy Borash is very good on LFG. Jeremy Borash is brilliant.
No, Wade Barrett does a good job of it. Is that how
Nice,
many
5
you
years.
drank tonight?
No, I just poured one of them.
But what number is that in the last 2 hours, 12 minutes, and 17 seconds?
4. But they're like less than 5%. It's like Miller Lights.
Okay, back from commercial in 3, 2, 1.
Yep, and we are back. Braun Strowman again being a detriment to the team, allowing LA Knight just to not be able to do anything because leading, I guess, the bloodline still. I guess we can still call him that, right? Oh, LA Knight ducking down from a clothesline, and Jacob Fatu just goes flying over the top rope. Got LA Knight crawling for the tag, and Braun Strowman has been tagged in. Him and Jacob Fatu are now, at the moment,
Oh,
we got
nice
a hot
drop
tag. Yeah, Braun Strowman and man, that big should not be doing a drop kick. And
No.
you know what?
Making
I'm
it
going to
look
be
good.
honest. There's very few people. I don't like the back bump drop kick.
Okay.
I don't like it, but there are a couple people when I see them do it, I'm like, if you're going to do it, that's how it should be done.
Please knock over the Prime Station, please.
So you're saying you like the roll through drop kick
or like
or
the
the
missile,
missile?
like the Randy Orton style drop kick. Randy Orton
Okay.
has one of the best drop kicks ever. So does Bob Holly. Hardcore
Oh, yeah,
Holly
yeah, yeah.
could. Oh, his drop kick is one of the best ever, if not the best ever. In all honesty,
Fatu is bloody brilliant.
Van Dam? No.
not a drop. Van Dam frog splash.
No. He's drop kicks too.
No, but he does. His don't have the crispness to them that the hardcore Holly drop kick has.
But it's hardcore Holly going coast to coast.
Cool. Rob Van Dam could go one corner to another, but he can't throw a drop kick as well as hardcore Holly or Randy Orton, and that's okay because he can do a 5-star frog splash better than anybody in the business. His frog splash always looks like the impact. He sells the impact.
I
on
love
himself.
how much he sells the impact. That's what makes it. That's really what
Yes,
makes it. He's like,
absolutely.
oh my God, I gotta pin this guy.
Yeah, we got Braun Strowman fighting up off the mat at the moment, but cut off by Solo again with a right hand, and Solo tagging Jacob Fatu back into the match. And Fatu with the kick to the head of Strowman. We have him setting him up for a neck wrench.
I'm sorry, maybe it's just me. I get super uninterested where a match is in progress and then someone runs out and then someone else runs out and then they make it a tag match. I It just loses all appeal for me.
You know what? Oh, Strowman finally fighting out
Yeah, that was a
of the
nice.
neck wrench and stands up and drops Fatu at a sidewalk slam. LA Knight and Solo both reaching for tags. We get a tag from both men in now. LA Knight with a clothesline. Ducking a
Nice
clothesline
Russian
from
leg
Solo.
sweeper.
Russian leg sweep.
Oh,
LA Knight knocking
oh,
Fatu off the
Fatu was
ring.
holding his knee.
Oh, Tilt-A-Whirl power slam from LA Knight to Solo. LA Knight on the second row.
Yeah.
LA Knight. Yeah. Jumping off the
Weak-ass
top
elbow
rope
drop.
elbow. Going
Oh, what a senton!
two. Oh,
Oh my God.
City. How athletic is Jacob Fatu?
Choo choo, choo choo.
I derailed this, and the train has been disrailed.
Oh, what a drop kick!
Knight with the kick through the ropes out to the outside. LA
Now
Knight
I know
getting
why
back
they
in the ring,
reinforced the
to a
table.
super kick from Solo. Solo
BFG.
goes for the Samoa spike, misses. BFG. LA Knight going for pin.
And that's it.
3. LA Knight pins Solos to win the match for him and Braun Strowman.
Yeah.
Great end sequence. It
I
always
agree with
loses
you.
something. It always loses
Yep.
something when it's like, all right, well, this match wasn't good enough. Let's
Especially
bring
when they
someone-
give you six minutes of commercials just to get to that bit.
Yeah, just to get to that point.
Yeah,
Right.
but you know what? We gotta pay. We gotta get the money for the sponsors, man. Gotta make that money still.
Oh yeah, because I forgot the record-breaking revenue this.
Well,
Last
no.
3 years.
We're not talking about ticket sales. We're talking about just basic ad revenue for sponsors. These people pay them a lot of money to do that. You now have Wade Barrett interviewing Tiffany Stratton in a sit down.
The person that did her makeup needs fired. She's literally got an orange face and then a yellow face on the bottom half.
I don't know who is more unattractive to me. It's a tie right now, and like it's frustrating.
Tiffany's face is literally 2 different colors.
Why is it?
Yeah.
Why is it her neck is so? Yeah, it's shadowed. I get what they're doing. I understand, oddly enough, what they're doing, but why does her face look so pink? And
Her
then you
neck
get
was
to
the
her
same color as her
neck,
forehead,
and
but
this looks
everything in between
normal.
was a different color.
But I stand by. I'm not a fan of either at the moment. But Tiffany should win this match. Charlotte should put her over. You have to build the future of this women's division.
So there's been a
And-
lot of talk on the interwebs about the potential of a shoot. I don't see it.
Yes.
What do you think?
So if it's going to happen, and if it does happen, what better stage than WrestleMania for us to get to see that happen? If
True.
that does happen, I would hope not. But if it were to happen, in all honesty, I think you will agree with me that Charlotte would be the one to start it.
I think Charlotte completely disrespects Tiffany. She doesn't like her at all in real life.
Like, think about. Remember when?
Charlotte doesn't like anyone.
I know you're not a fan of Becky Lynch. You remember when they were on Smackdown? This was a couple of years ago now, and they were going to do the title switch after the draft.
Oh yeah, and Charlotte just dropped it.
Yeah, Charlotte just threw it at Becky's. Like, Charlotte's always the instigator. And that's the problem. We know she's going off script on purpose. It's not happening organically. Like when Becky broke
everything
Nia
goes down
Jackson.
from her.
What was that, Ryan?
She's the queen. Everything goes down from her. You want to get to her, you reach up to the queen. It's the persona. It's just what she is.
No, I agree. And I've said this on the show the past couple of weeks. I give whoever's put in a match with Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania almost, and I stress the word almost, the equivalent of having a match with Undertaker at WrestleMania, because you know you might not be the main event, but the spotlight will be on you. You will be in a talked about match. You will be in a match that people, whether they're a fan or not, will want to watch.
Agreed.
And especially from the beginning with those two, the comparisons between Tiffy from NXT.
Wow. We just came back from commercial for
And we're
30
going back
seconds
to commercial.
to see Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee come out, and now we're going back to commercial.
But,
plan this better, please.
Yeah.
I
I'll
think
take a longer commercial break over.
Well, I
less
think
interruption.
because I'll say is I think because of the final segment at the moment, they're getting in the breaks. Because if we're getting like Cody Cena as the final segment, there's going to be a little bit of extra time put into that. You can shake your head no all you want. That you don't keep them both off the final show. They've advertised it on the show.
Yeah, no. I just didn't see them advertise it. Yeah.
That's
Oh, no.
going to be a
That
good 20
is-
minutes. That's
That
closing
is
the show.
what should close the go home show, obviously. Yeah.
So no, you're going to get all your commercials. That's just the idea. We're now getting this the last half hour's had
It's been the
16,
last hour.
17 no, I'll say just the last half hour, more than half of that has been commercial. Because of what I think when SmackDown goes back to 2 hours, it won't be as horrible.
When SmackDown goes to Netflix, it won't be as horrible for me.
Right.
I'm sick of it. It's a complete and utter contrast of Raw to SmackDown. It's unbelievably horrible. I genuinely, I said it earlier, I realize why I don't watch it live.
And part of it is for me, like, even without commercials, like SmackDowns tend to feel like they drag being 3 hours to where Raw does it.
I agree, but not if you watch it on a 15-minute delay. If I start watching at 1:15 a.m., I thoroughly enjoy the show because I can fast forward all these things.
I'm not even without commercials. If I were to watch this off my DVR, because I DVR all the shows just in case I'm not home.
Mm-hmm.
So if I watch it on my DVR, it's still about 2 hours and 20 some minutes, maybe 2 hours and 15 to 2 hours and 20 minutes. So, and that's without the commercials. So even then, I feel like some of it's the segments. Some of them just really drag to fill the time because they don't have the roster for a 3 hour show like a Monday Night Raw does. And even Monday Night Raw doesn't fully utilize that roster like they should. But they also kind of space things out to where every 2 weeks we have something different happening, which is something AEW should have kept up with instead of running the same storylines between two shows constantly. But that's another story for another time.
It's just I thoroughly enjoy SmackDown more if I watch it on a 15-20 minute delay, and sometimes I've watched it hours later, and SmackDown, like, they take out the advert breaks after the fact. Like, if you watch it an hour late, it doesn't even show you these things.
Yeah, like here I go to put Raw on Netflix. It says, even though nothing else I watch gets ads, but they have live stuff that has ads because it's from WWE. It's not them putting the ads in, it's WWE putting the ads in.
Yeah.
So that's just the whole idea. And something that I think that when you were on a guest on the show before, I think we talked about that some. The whole
it still bothers me.
Yeah. Oh, no. Hey, some people have just gotten so used to streaming that I still watch enough normal sports on TV, and I'm just used to the idea that, hey, there's ads.
I guess in American football as well, like every time the dead ball, there's an ad, right? There's an advert, whereas in soccer, it's 45 minutes straight, uninterrupted.
They'll cut to a 20-second commercial and have it split break. They have it split into 2 10-second.
In European soccer, we literally get 45 minutes uninterrupted, then a 15-minute break and 45 minutes again.
Yeah. No, I love that when I watch soccer because here it's the same way when because you can't cut.
Yeah.
And
you can't watch a replay of a soccer game because it doesn't work. It's not right. You have to watch a live soccer game.
Yeah, I can't watch any sports on replay unless I've already seen the game.
It's weird hearing a European call football soccer.
I've just been acclimatized on YouTube to American friends and YouTubers. So.
Oh no. I know that
My
if I talk to usually when I talk to you, I call soccer football. In all honesty, usually.
Like even my temperature is Fahrenheit and not Celsius. I'm on American temperature.
Okay.
Now that's weird to me.
It's not. It's just so that when my friends in America tell me that it's 76, I can relate to what it is over here and go, okay.
It's 63 here currently.
Think of Fahrenheit as a percentage. 0 is very cold. 100 is very hot. 63 right now is above average, not hot, but nice enough.
It's 44 right now, and it's 3:21 in the morning.
The bell has rang.
That's less than halfway cold.
We have Rey Mysterio Jr. and Dragon Lee of the LWO teaming with Rey Fenix against American Made. The Creed
Rey Fenix is in the second match.
And Chad Gable.
Whenever I hear American Made, I think of The Tick. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. The Tick cartoon.
Yes.
An American Made. She was a character. She was a maid, but
But she was American Made.
Yeah.
Is this double duty tonight for Phoenix?
Yeah. All these guys were in maybe besides Ray Jr. Everybody but Ray Jr. I think was in Andre Memorial Battle.
Oh yeah.
You know what?
Yeah, right.
So who you guys got? Who we got here? Who do you think wins this?
I'm gonna go American Made.
Yeah.
And I am with you guys.
Chad Gable.
Yes, specifically. We might get a run in from.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Grande Americano might run in.
Hold on. So I have to point something out to that. Even I'm going to say this, and rest assured, I still 100% believe Chad Gable is El Americano.
Are you converting live on stream?
No,
are you a believer?
Hold on, no. The only person I believe in pro wrestling is Joe Hendry. All right, let's make that clear. All right, no. So remember what did I say about Americano's boots earlier? That he was wearing the same wrestling boots. Those boots were all red on the toe. Chad Gable's for you. That El Americano conspiracist isn't Chad Gable.
Agree.
The boots are now different. I'm just saying,
and you've been going on about all night. Look at the boots, and they're different.
Yeah, but you can as easily change your boots as you can run in the back and throw black sweatpants and a hoodie and a mask on.
You think the guy's going to take 2 pairs of boots? You already have one ring gear, dude.
No. These guys travel.
How much money do you think these guys make?
Millions.
I think they make more than me.
I'm going to say 10 million a year. A WWE contract, 10 million a year. And Roman could be close to 40 million a year.
No, I'm not going to lie. I like serious Chad Gable, but I really miss the shush and thank you, Chad Gable. Him and Otis being together was such an awesome pairing for seriousness and comedy. Like, they had a good balance on it.
Otis is my WWE spirit animal. If I was to die and be reincarnated as a wrestler, I would be Otis. I have the look, the beard, the belly, the women, everything. That's me. Maxine Dupree. Her boyfriend is doing absolutely fantastic, by the way, in LFG. If people are not watching LFG and you are sleeping on it, I am telling you now, it is just getting good. Bully Ray and BJ Ray. Oh my God.
I'm not sure how long ago news broke for Busted Open, which is, you don't know, is a Sirius XM talk show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hosted by Bully Ray and Tommy Dreamer and
Dave LaGreca.
Yeah. Also Mark Henry and
Mark
now
Henry,
Bishop Dyer, formerly known as Baron Corbin in the WWE.
I actually replaced my viewing knowledge from Sean Ross Sapp to
Also,
solely only
Nick
only
Nemeth.
Busted Open.
Yeah,
Nick Nemeth is very good.
But Matt Cardona has now joined Busted Open.
Oh, okay, I thought you were going to say
wow.
AEW. I was like, what?
Hold on.
No, that's next week.
No, he wants to come home to WWE. Chelsea
Yeah.
Green keeps talking about it.
Yeah, and you know how much, like, she's saying, like, oh, yeah, he wants to come here, and he's like, yeah, she can go ahead and think that on it. I'm glad that we're not together all the time.
Yeah.
Welcome to Busted Open, Matt Cardona. I love that. That's really good news.
I will definitely be listening.
Massive news if you're a wrestling figure fan as well, because you think that guy's not going to talk about wrestling figures on Busted Open Live. He's going to.
Yeah, he's going to. But no, he's another, as I mentioned him earlier. So kind of the universe, about the time I mentioned him earlier is probably about the time that news broke, if it got posted on the Busted Open Facebook page. So, or group.
You'll have to add me to all these things. I'm not a part of any. The only thing I'm is media moguls when it comes to wrestling. So I need to branch out. I need to get more connections. Add me to Facebook groups. Add me to anything that you have.
I don't think I have you on Facebook.
I will send you the link later.
Yeah, I'm about to
Oh,
say
yeah,
that can be easily fixed.
Are we friended up on Facebook?
Look, if you're not friends on Facebook, are you really friends at all? That's like MySpace back in the day, and people getting mad when you take them out your top 8 or whatever.
I personally have closer friends on Facebook.
At first, yeah. But nowadays, it's like, oh my God, I'm still friends with this person on Facebook. Oh, God.
Oh,
My friends on Facebook are closer to me than my friends on Instagram. My friends on Instagram are more social, like around the world, whereas my Facebook, it literally says who my mother is. It says who my family is. You can see pictures. You know what I mean?
Commercial
So,
here.
more of a
Chad
personal thing.
Gable in control,
Right.
throwing Dragon Lee into the corner, goes and makes the tag. We got Julius Creed, I believe, who is the actual legal man here. Oh, wow. What a triple team sequence there. That was a great sequence by American Made. 2 count after Ray Phoenix comes in and breaks up the pinfall from that beautiful triple team.
American Made give me flashbacks of like Arn and Tully back in the day.
I can see that.
Yeah. No, we're not. You know who they remind me of? Shelton Benjamin and Charlie Haas.
Yeah,
World
okay.
Race Tag Team. That's who they really. Same thing. Chad Gable and Jason Jordan, whatever.
Jason Jordan, Alpha Academy.
Yes. Or the yeah, in NXT, like they really remind me of the world's greatest tag team as well.
Oh, triple tied up stomp from the center from Dragon Lee.
Oh, wow. I don't know
like
how that hurt. I don't know how that hurt the Creeds, but whatever. Pro wrestling at its finest.
It hurt the Creeds.
Dragon Lee trying to get the tag with Ray Phoenix. And the hot tag is made. Phoenix is in. Elbow to one of the Creed brothers. Another elbow.
I don't know why he looks so different than he did in AEW. I don't get it. What am I missing?
That rebound spin through the ropes. Counter with that big kick for a 2 count. Has him in a chin hold. Oh, he gets it for a pin. 2 count. Eventually, now Julius Creed has the advantage with a big knee to the gut.
Belly to belly suplex.
Oh, yes. Belly to belly overhead suplex from Julius Creed to Dragon Lee. Julius Creed's one of the guys on this roster that can probably legitly hurt somebody, him and his brother. Like, you can see it. Oh, that was a hard throw into the corner.
I saw the
Yeah,
guys
it's like-
for the first time in NXT, and I was like, these guys are absolute beasts. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
athletic, strong, agile. Like, they have all the
Oh,
tools.
super kick counter for Ray Phoenix.
It reminds
Ray
me of Danny
Phoenix-
Garcia turned into a pro wrestler.
Springboard arm drag into a double stomp. Bruce Creed comes in, super kick to the knee, chopping him down, kick to the head. Ray Phoenix hopping off of the back of Brutus for a leg scissor takeover to check the game.
Oh, running on the top rope.
Back on the
Ray
top
Phoenix.
rope. Oh, cat
yeah.
walking the rope into like a penalty type punt kick. Wow. Dragon Lee hitting his finisher. Ray Phoenix on the top rope. Meteora from the top rope. 1, 2, 3. Rey Mysterio, Dragon Lee, and Ray Phoenix defeat American Made. Oh, hold on. Ray Jr. Hold on. Ray Jr.
Junior at ringside.
I didn't even click in my. Is Rey Mysterio injured?
Yeah, like as soon as that match ended, they all went to check on him.
And now they're not putting the camera on him on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Well, hopefully Rey Mysterio's not seriously injured there.
Did we miss an El Grande Americano appearance?
No, we
Did the
did
camera
not.
not catch it?
Okay, now we're going to get slow promos for the triple threat and then commercial break.
Yep, and then we should come back for.
Cena and Cody face to face.
Hey, nice try, Jamie Noble there in that package. You know
Yeah, it's
what?
always fun
This
seeing
isn't
them around.
a bad video package. I like how this is put together.
Sail into the black machine head. The good old days.
Oh, this is really good. Going through the history.
Yep. I watch it. So I've watched. It's one of my most watched videos on YouTube. Is the Shield story on YouTube.
In all honesty, I stand by this, and I've been. As you watch the show, or our weekly show, you know where I stand on it. CM Punk shouldn't be in this match. This match should be Roman Rock or Roman Seth. That's where the real history is. Not saying there's not history with them and Punk, because there is. But I think the bigger, bulkier part of it doesn't involve CM Punk. CM Punk shouldn't be involved. He's a wild card in all this. To the point where almost Seth and Roman are together, could be together in this match to stop Punk. Because if Punk wins, that's going to be huge.
Mm-hmm. I don't have Punk winning though.
I mean, let's also put into perspective here. This is also Seth's first ever WrestleMania main event.
I think this is a better match as a triple threat than any combination of one-on-one.
I agree.
See,
It's the only match I care about on night one.
no, I will say this. As I said, I've enjoyed everything with the build for this match. I am completely invested in all three of these guys in this match. Even when we were doing our predictions, I really did have trouble picking who I thought should win. Because these are all three of the top guys for the last 12 years in this industry, even with Punk being gone for 7 of them.
And let's forget, not a single title is involved.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh,
And
no.
that's a beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful thing.
Even though I still stand that Jey Uso and Gunther should main event WrestleMania. And I will put it on one thing of all things. When go back and watch the end of that Rumble. As they're going off the air, Michael Cole explicitly says, Jey Uso has now truly become main event as he will main event WrestleMania.
I don't think main event is now considered the last match. I think it could be the first or the last.
No, but when it comes to WrestleMania, it means something to be in the main event, even if it's night
I agree.
one. You have a main event caliber match. Don't get it wrong. The idea that any match can be the main event is a beautiful thing to have on the card, almost, right?
Where you think if it wasn't Jey Uso with the Yeet, the Yeet, it wouldn't be first. The Yeet works as an opening moment.
Oh no! That I said if that match, I stood by that too. If it wasn't going to main event, it had to be the open. Same thing with this triple threat. If it wasn't the main event, it had to be the opener or the undercard. Like two matches before the main event. So you give the crowd a bit. See, look, up next, face to face.
Yeah.
And then a commercial. I wouldn't have minded giving Charlotte and Tiffany the main event and putting the triple threat as the opener of night one and night two.
You don't put Tiffany in the main event of WrestleMania.
No, I did. I completely agree. I don't think she's even ready to be in the championship match, but.
I don't think that Charlotte's been in 2 WrestleMania main events, 3, something like that, because she did the Ronda and Becky match, and then she did the one with Becky and Sasha when they did the new women's championship, when they finally got rid of the Divas title.
Yeah, because the next one I wanted to see was the 4 Horsewomen fatal match. That would have been amazing.
I wanted to see them and the horse and Ronda, Shafir. Who were the other 2? The
Shayna Baszler.
Yeah, Shayna, and then there's one more. I think she used to be Shayna's tag team partner at one point. Like they tagged together, I think.
Jessamine Duke.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it. Well done.
Yes. There we go. That's a match I wanted that we never got.
I can't believe I've got to listen to. Well, I don't. I say it like it's a pain. I'm looking forward to it, but we've got Hall of Fame still to come in 2 hours.
But no, with the just when it comes down to it, I just that's just how I feel about, like, sometimes it's just match placement, and that main event spot. Not every match is a main event. Like if you were to look at a card, how many matches, if you were looking across the board, would you put ahead to main event over a triple threat match between Roman Reigns, who just a year ago came off a 1,316-day championship reign, Seth Rollins, who up to last WrestleMania practically held the World Heavyweight Championship for an entire year, and CM Punk, who is one of the greatest of all time to do it, despite his attitude or anything like that.
No, I agree with you. I'm just
saying you have 3 of the biggest names in the industry. Just like the idea
by design, they made the Bloodline storyline the main event, regardless of whether there was a title involved or not. The Bloodline was the main event story, so it I get it.
No.
I just love that they've done it without the title. I love it.
What I wish they would have done was more. You give us Seth Roman, you have Punk somehow adjacent on that same road, but at this night they are 2 different paths. And you come back around after WrestleMania and say CM Punk wins the WWE Championship from Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
These 2, and now Punk still gets his main event at WrestleMania. They have the main event of the other night. And now all of a sudden, now we circle back to Seth and Roman both chasing him. Now we get in the territory of some one-off matches leading to the triple threat with them maybe at SummerSlam night 2.
You're forgetting.
And we're back from commercial.
Punk and Reigns aren't match every week guys.
No. But I give Punk credit to Punk. He doesn't show up every week, but he's there a good amount of the time. Roman has his leukemia medical issues.
Right,
so you can't really. And he even said in an interview recently, there's maybe, I think, 2 or 3 years left on his contract, and he might retire. Like, hey, I'm okay with that. You gave us memories. you gave us moments, and you came back from something at a time when you should have never came back, and you have arguably one of the greatest runs of all time.
I think that would set a precedent in wrestling. Sorry, go ahead, BJ.
I just want the amount of time that I enjoyed him to be longer than the amount of time that he was trying to be forced down our throat.
I mean,
that was 10 years of like suffer and succotash.
You know what? I will say one thing about that. I remember, I forget what year Royal Rumble it was. All right. But I think it was his first, whatever year, the 2013 Royal Rumble would have been.
I know
his
exactly
first.
What you're going to say.
And you could see he went in there, set the record for most eliminations in a single Royal Rumble. And and even when the Shield debuted, who stuck out of all three guys? Roman Reigns. Because of the look he had, and then Seth Rollins, and then Mox when they let him wrestle with the United States Championship because he held that title for a record-setting at the time, which could still be the record for longest United States title reign in WWE. And he defended the title twice. But just in general, you just saw what Roman was capable of. You saw the athleticism, and then you started seeing the hints of the John Cena push. We know who's next. And so there were points to where I was like, all right, I don't want it to be like this. But you know what? Nobody will argue the Roman wins. He got put in some very vulnerable spots when he shouldn't have been yet. Like when John Cena roasted him on the mic. That wasn't a spot that you expect. Yeah, no. You expect that at that point,
yeah,
you know.
Like that's but a part of getting where you need to be.
Like if I go back and look at the guys that beat Undertaker at WrestleMania, I'd rather have had Roman be the one to snap the streak over Brock Lesnar. It would have meant more. Because look at the run Roman's on now. To be the only person.
So would he have needed that?
No, absolutely not. But he still did beat the Undertaker. I'm just saying, like Undertaker put him over. That says a lot as well. So that's kind of what I go by as well. These guys willing to. That means they know.
Didn't Roman beat him the year after the streak was lost?
No, it was a couple years later because the following year after the streak ended, John Cena got beat in like 2 minutes.
Okay.
And coming out of the crowd. Him challenging Undertaker.
Hey, can I have a sip of your beer, Mac?
Oh, that is one of my favorite moments in WrestleMania history is John Cena
sitting at ringside.
And then the referee comes out, Undertaker's here. Oh, yeah? And you can see him hop the guardrail and jet to the back to get dressed for a match. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, we had Cody Rhodes in the ring, and before he could speak, as I was speaking about John Cena running to the back to get change, out comes the man who broke up with us all, and now we can see him. John Cena.
And now you're seeing the latent signs of the heel. He's wearing all black. I mean, he's still got the jorts. But...
Yeah, only a couple. His Rise Above shirt, Rise Above Hate was black as well. But that's the only other black shirt when he got with this. I like that new shirt. That new shirt is pretty
blue
sick.
Shorts,
and I hate that I'm saying.
It reminds me of Bray Wyatt's door entry.
Dude, what is the ring? Like a playpen? Like, what is that? God, these graphics are getting a little too much.
You know why it looks like that? Because of John Cena's whole every John Cena's appearance, have you noticed it's been a whole different color scheme and graphics and everything? Every time. Your graphics department must be in overtime. Just to throw that out there because we're talking about graphics real quick.
Of course. All right, I'm going to mute now.
Same.
All right, I guess I will be the only one speaking.
I will say though, green shirt guy has not been there all night, has he?
Yeah, he has.
Has he? I didn't think I'd noticed him all night.
I'd have
But
to
now
go
he's there.
back. I think he's in the second row. Yeah. He's not in his usual spot. He's about 2 seats to the right
Yeah, I'm muting again.
of our right of his usual seat. That's why he's not in the green shirt position. He's adjacent to green shirt position. Double turn at WrestleMania. John Cena turns face. Cody Rhodes turns heel. Yeah, you know I think it's too soon still. Ooh. We got John Cena telling Cody Rhodes to shut your mouth, kid. John Cena and Randy Orton should have had a match this year on both their 20th. Wow, I like that. Facing a man prepared to die. What do you do? How do you take something from somebody who has nothing to lose? I like it. I like it. Ooh. John Cena running down retired legends. Not by name, but do it so we can get a better championship belt. He did. Ooh. Wow. I hate to admit it, but Cena is speaking truths at the moment. Oh, he just asked Cody, do you do what the fans think is right or do you win? Ooh, call him scared, insecure, naive. Ooh. Ooh. Wow. Just wow. Wow. Ooh. He ain't wrong. Oh. 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 Oh my God.
Okay, Cena is the undisputed champion of this promo. That was weak from Cody.
Oh, Sting at Starrcade 97? Wow. Wow.
Cody's promo was trash.
Wow. Dude, that's an insult. Sting at dude, that wasn't one of the greatest matches that Sting ever had, especially with how he won. But no, I agree. Outside of that line, it was all low hanging fruit that he went with. Starrcade 97 was a good one. I give him credit for the Starrcade 97.
Cena spoke truth. Sorry.
Oh! Cena, I poked Cody, went for the AA, and Cody countered that into a crossroads. Twice, Cody Rhodes has now gotten the better of John Cena when he's tried to fight dirty against him and be sneaky. I'm just pointing it out one way or the other. I did pick John Cena to win the championship.
Oh yeah, he's definitely going to.
Yeah,
Is that
Cody coming out on top twice?
I was going to say, is that twice now he's left him with a crossroads in the middle of the ring?
Yeah.
How many crossroads did it take to beat Roman last year?
7, 8, 9, 10.
Wasn't it 3 in a row at the end?
Plus an AA, plus a choke slam.
I just mean the final, like the segment. Wasn't it 3 in a row and then he pinned him?
The triple crossroads, I think, to win that.
Okay, so that could be a long story term thing because the third one could be for the win against Cena.
Or the ultimate. All right, I propose this. What if the main event of WrestleMania is
He didn't even poke him in the eye; just slapped him on the head.
Slap on the head, yeah.
Karate chop.
And also, by the way, yeah. So Cena in that promo, like legit, like spoke uncomfortable truth.
That's where Cena wins the promo, but Cody Wars wins this battle of the war.
And Cody, no, yeah. I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying the promo. And Cody, like you said, low hanging fruit. He made stupid metaphors rather than like saying anything with substance. Like Cena definitely won that promo, but the crowd was like, "Oh my God, Cody's speaking."
Yeah. Like I said, the best one, I agree with you, but I give him credit for this, like Sting at Starrcade '97 one. Because
the best I've heard Cody
that
ever.
was a good cut. That was a good cut.
Road Dogg wrote that for him.
It was the best Cody promo for build up for me.
But like Cody, like you know what, with Cena, that was meant to put Cena on top on the mic for it to end the way it did. So Cody doesn't need to go that because it sells the story, right? Of the idea, hey, maybe that title is becoming a lot. No matter how much you're feeling, Cena's not wrong. He's feeling the WrestleMania to WrestleMania is not easy to do. And he's been champion just over a year now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because it was, April 4th last year?
The same day we saw Too Cold Scorpio win the SPO championship and then subsequently lose it to Channing Decker moments later, which started a tiny feud between me and Decker.
Fun fact, this time last year I started pneumonia. I had pneumonia the week of WrestleMania.
Pneumonia, that sounds like an awesome pay-per-view.
Oh.
Yeah,
speaking of SPO,
Milky Man, I hope your trip to the States is timed well with an SPO show because
yes,
you've got to experience.
I'll come to one for sure.
Many indie promotions in the U.S., but SPO.
Yeah, absolutely. SPO's the place to be for indie wrestling, man.
Oh yeah.
Did you see the signing with Radiant for pay-per-view?
Yes.
And the pay-per-view is, if you are not able to attend or don't live in the area, the pay-per-view is very inexpensive. Like, I'm talking like it's very inexpensive. $4.99.
And you get to see us two smiling faces.
And if you download the Radiant app now and have it already installed, and then you buy the pay-per-view on the 27th of this month, you're going to see for the first time ever, one-on-one in a wrestling ring, Simon Gotch versus Drew Gulak.
Like, how have they not done this?
Yeah, I'm right there with you, man. I'm right there with you.
Well, I mean, they were only in the same company for a year, less than a year.
But I feel like somebody had to see them in a ring, and it's like, we have to get you two on TV in a ring together.
Like just technical masterpiece. Just
Hard hitting technical masterpiece is
Right,
what I'm
right.
calling this at the moment. All right, ladies and gentlemen, SmackDown is over. Overall, minus the adverts there, Milky. You know, I'll go to you first since you are our guest. What did you think of the show tonight?
I'll give it a 7 out of 10. It built a lot of hype for WrestleMania. My favorite part of the show tonight was
Thank you, Alexa.
the whole commotion with the women and how Naomi got involved with Jade and Bianca and all that stuff. That really got me excited for what's to come tomorrow and on Sunday. So yeah, 7 out of 10 for me. Great night. I'm going to give it 7.5 because the extra 5 points are because I got to hang out with you two and just enjoy it live. So 7.5.
Hey, man, as I've said to you, and I know Chef agrees, even though he's not here tonight. I know BJ agrees. You have an open invite to be on the show.
Appreciate it. You knew I was going to be here. I planned to be here for an hour.
I know I gave you an invite to step in for me tomorrow for the Stand and Deliver PLE to sit in with BJ here.
Yeah, please
That
don't
was
do
in
it.
I will
14
be
hours.
I will be in and out of this because I'll be at other engagements, but I will be partially a part of the show.
Husky
Awesome.
Boy Matt got back to me. He's not available to do it with me, so it will be me and whoever else.
Awesome.
So please don't make me do it alone.
Don't make him
Is it-
go.
is it in
And
14 hours?
And not just because, like, you know, like I'm afraid to do it alone. No, like give me any other show. Like I can't watch NXT. I work Tuesday night, so I don't get to watch it live. And if I don't watch it live, I usually don't watch it. And so I'm probably like not going to be the best one to do this, but I'm going to give it my best.
I feel like PLEs are the best time to bring somebody in who might not necessarily watch shows because your expectations would be very subverted at that point. Like you have expectations of certain things, but you haven't seen it all unfold. That you're just like, yo, I'm here to watch it, and you know it's a PLE, you know it's NXT, so you know you're going to get a good show. And
Like
it's
I always
WrestleMania.
hear all about it the next day. I just never get to watch it
Yeah.
live, and then never get get to watch.
Yeah, so you're reading about it, you're not seeing it unfold, and maybe seeing a clips here and there, but you don't see it all. So that's what I'm saying, to where it's more managed expectations as to compared to me watching it all throughout the week. I'm like, all right, I'm invested into this. I'm invested into that. So just real quick, also for me tonight, I'll give SmackDown for their go home final stop on the road to WrestleMania 8 out of 10. Like
Okay.
I solidly enjoyed everything. I thought it was they put the show together really well. I think the highlight of the night was the Battle Royal, the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Congratulations to Carmelo Hayes on winning that. It's much deserved.
Mallow don't miss.
Hopefully this leads to bigger things. But I just hope that, but here's the thing now. What does this lead to for him, right? Like he's kind of in a tag team with The Miz right now. And you don't really want to see him get fed to Jacob Fatu, right? If he wins the United States title.
Yeah, that would.
Or get fed to Cena if he was to say because he won that, they're going to give him a WWE Championship match. I wouldn't mind seeing it. Maybe he gets to choose who he wants, and maybe we get a Carmelo Hayes and Jey Uso feud, a short feud. And he takes a shot if Jey Uso wins the world championship. That could be his first opponent because I feel like that's not as much of a burial because they can probably put on a good match with similar styles. And Jey can probably really help get him over a little bit more.
That's a good shout, TG. That's a good shout.
Just looking at like certain things to where a loss to Jey wouldn't hurt him as much as losing to Cena or Cody or somebody who you know you're going to be building up for the next 6-7 months.
Yeah, I feel like Jey's only going to hold the title for a couple of months, and I personally think Braun Breaker's going to take it off him.
If Braun Breaker's the one, I want it to happen at SummerSlam.
Yeah, so give Jay.
But I
till
also wouldn't mind Braun Breaker skipping the line and winning Money in the Bank.
because I think people will be bored with the Yeet by SummerSlam. It can't continue forever. The Yeet.
I mean, nothing continues forever. Nothing does. Like we saw it with LA Knight. The crowd still pops for him every time, and they're loud. But
Mhm.
you know, the energy's not exactly the same. And that's partially booking why he cooled off a little bit. You know. But we see it with everything. It takes a really special storylines and characters that no matter what get like Roman, Cody, The Rock, Austin, Shawn Michaels. A lot of these guys have in common is Rey Mysterio even. It doesn't matter how long you're gone. When they come back, every time they come out, it's the most exciting thing ever. Like it's for the first time seeing them. You know, which is why guys like Chris Jericho in AEW, when he turned full-blown heel, what's the first thing he did? He took away Judas.
Mm-hmm.
Because no matter what the crowd would sing it. Seth Rollins turns heel. So I want on the Raw after Mania, him to start the show with a brand new theme song. Take that theme song away. You know, because what's one of the thing? Because like I said at the moment, the one thing that I feel like Seth Rollins is the heel going into this triple threat match. And the reason the crowd still pops for him and the way they do is because they love his theme song. It's not because he's an actual face. They cheer him for the
nobody in this.
They pop from his entrance instantly with the Burn It Down. As soon as they hear Burn It Down, everyone pops.
Well, all right. So BJ, I propose this question real quick. We take Seth out of the equation, right? We're going to say we pull and say this match was 1-on-1 CM Punk versus Roman Reigns, right?
Yeah.
Who and now 1-on-1 there has to be a babyface, there has to be a heel.
No,
because somebody has to play that role in the match. So who's the guy who won't be cheating in the match to win? Seth Rollins will do whatever it takes.
If both are tweeners, like the both are, both can cheat.
No, but that's not the question. If you had the solid say, look, you're going out and being the babyface tonight, you're going out and wrestling the match as a heel tonight. Now you can have
fundamentally flawed. I wouldn't do that. They're both tweeners. That's both the reaction. But
even tweeners
both can cheat.
Yeah, no. But even tweeners, somebody like Austin, who was that gray area in the middle, he was a heel who got cheered and kind of acted like a babyface because Austin would only do something when the person did it first a lot of the time, or unless the feud called for it. So, like in a match, you could see Austin doing heelish things, but he wanted to do things like put his feet on the ropes, right? That's what I'm talking about. The little things that make you a heel. Rolling out of the ring when somebody challenges you. Those little things. So if I look at it, and I'm looking at the match, and like I said, if it's just Punk and Roman, I would make Punk the heel, Roman the babyface. Now, with Seth involved, and I look at it in the three-way, I'm looking at it as no matter what the pops are going to be fully through for 2 out of the 3 when it comes down to it. The crowd's going to pop for Rollins' theme song, not Rollins. That's where my issue becomes. They pop for the theme song and not him. Because everything he
song too, but not necessarily.
All right, but everything he does.
Same with Roman. It's just but like none of these guys are any different in this kid. None are heel, none are face. Everybody's the trainer. Everybody has people cheering for the theme song. Everybody has people cheering for the occasional thing they do. Everybody does heel stuff.
Again, heel and face only matters to the actions in the ring. To the fans, they're just cheering for everybody.
For whoever they want. Right.
Yeah. Just like, as I said earlier, somebody like MJF who can do the most heinous things in the world. And, that's our dirtbag. That's our scumbag. We don't care. We just expect it from him now. That's kind of like where we're at with Punk, especially, right? Punk says something off the wall. Oh, well, that's Punk. Because that's how we were with
Punk's whole career.
But when you look at it, the one person, Roman's just like, I'm just giving everybody they want. I'm going to be in the main event of WrestleMania. All the way up to losing Heyman, he was a happy camper still to a point. He didn't want nothing to do with Rollins, but Rollins is obsessive. Rollins will do whatever it takes to stop CM Punk, to where now that's also become the thing for Roman because I might just talk myself into CM Punk being the heel, or there being two heels.
There's no heels.
There-
It's all tweeners.
I definitely probably.
I know you have to put things in a box, and it has to be okay. This guy's this guy's this.
It's the structure of how it works, and if it's the one person who's done things that a heel does currently, it is Seth Rollins. Him attacking CM Punk in the Elimination Chamber because Punk eliminated, because he got eliminated, and had to obsessively stop Punk from going into the main event of WrestleMania for a world championship.
So I got a question for you.
Things that just the curb stops to both of them in the Royal Rumble. Those are things that heels do.
Okay.
Not baby faces and not tweeners. That's full blown
things that tweeners do. Tweeners do whatever they want. Chaotic neutral. Chaotic neutral. They do whatever they want. They don't care.
He's been consistent down the line. That's a heel. That is a heel with a theme song that fans pop for, and why the fans will still continue to cheer for him. You take away that theme song, he loses the babyface pops.
So my question is, and honestly, like, they literally have no reason to take away the theme song, so that's irrelevant until they do.
I mean, the second he goes full-blown heel, though, because if he leaves with Heyman, he's now a heel. Heyman helps him, they're now heel. 100% because of the betrayal. The betrayal is everything, and after what Seth said tonight, that's not. He is
so it's only heel because these people are playing victim.
Who's playing victim?
Whoever's betrayed.
No, because that's what heels do. Heels turn. Paul Heyman turns heel and joins Seth and helps Seth. That turns
No. I see turns heel and joins Seth as two separate things because Seth's not a heel. He's a tweener. So Paul Heyman is also a tweener. So him turning heel wouldn't necessarily be him. That's not. I'm just not seeing things adding up that way.
Seth Rollins is, whether it's declared or not, Seth Rollins' actions speak louder than his words and what he.
Okay, no. Let me get to. I was going to ask you something a minute ago.
Okay.
So
yes.
Has Roman Reigns this whole time, like ever since he's come back, has he done anything to solidify himself as a face, or has it just been crowd reaction?
No. I would say so. Given the whole bloodline story and everything, I think the fans just committed to the story.
Right.
And
so he did nothing. He has not changed his presentation at all.
Hold on. But now, after he returned and in his chase to get back to Ulafala, he was a babyface in that situation. Now, I do agree that Roman is a tweener because now we're starting. Hold on. We're starting to, because here's what we're starting to see again. We didn't see during that. We saw Roman Reigns trying to get redemption and bring the family back together. He completed his task, got the Ulafala back. Everybody went back kind of doing their own things. And now we're seeing bits and pieces of that old Roman return. Like, I'm talking about people. He's mad at Paul Heyman for being a man of his word, of being loyal. That is something that should be applauded. That if you are the greatest, you don't need Paul Heyman. CM Punk doesn't need Paul Heyman neither. But this is something that he's holding Paul Heyman to his word. He's asking for Paul Heyman to do something that he wanted, that they spoke about 12 years ago.
Right. So what I was getting to with that was, so Roman Reigns, who was clearly a heel when he was the champion up until he lost the championship, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the turn was coming at that point, though, personally.
There was no turn. There was no turn. He has literally done nothing different. The crowd reacted to him differently because of the situation, but he has still been the same person. If you say it's not crowd reaction that dictates heel or face, but it's character actions, Roman Reigns is still the biggest effing heel in this match. He's done nothing to change that. He's done nothing. He's been.
No. I'm not going to argue. No. If we're going by actions, I'm not arguing your point. The point I will make is Seth Rollins is the biggest heel in the match going by actions and everything he's done to CM Punk. And Roman Reigns, especially over the last 12 years. This storyline doesn't come together and tie all three of them together without Seth Rollins.
No, I know. But like, you know what I mean? So that puts me in the position of like, okay, so is Punk the obvious face? Well, he hasn't done anything to make
He's
him
also
the face. He's done only heel things.
I feel like CM Punk and a lot of his run since he's returned has been in that position of we're making you a baby face, but we're just going to put you in situations where a heel would do something like a certain thing. Like if I look at his booking is baby face booking, but hey, we're going to put you in the Hell in the Cell and you're going to do all these things that heels would do, right? We're going to put you in this situation now going into WrestleMania, and we're going to have you do a heel thing, and we're going to have you take Paul Heyman away from Roman Reigns. We're going to make Roman more vulnerable, which kind of puts him in a babyface territory because now you're trying to make the fans feel sympathy for him and feel bad that this person who has been there with him every step of the way since he returned in 2021 from his whole leukemia thing during the Thunderdome era, during COVID, who has been there every step of the way. And then, but we get all these little things pointed out of, hey, he's a bad guy too because he didn't come back to help you. He's a bad guy too because he didn't send it to you, to take you along with him when you asked. And the person pointing this all out, trying to twist everything to fit his narrative, which is something that also a heel does, Seth Rollins.
So we can agree. All of these guys have done heel things and not very many face things.
But what I would say is, again, the biggest heel in the match. Now that's where we're kind of gotten to. If all three guys are tweeners or heels, kind of who's if
so
they're
you
all
have
going
to take that. So you have to take that out of the equation.
But Seth Rollins
if all
is still the
them are
one
the same thing.
It's still in the
equation. Then you got to throw it away.
No, why would you throw it away? Seth Rollins is still the biggest heel in the match. Roman, he's just like, I'm just trying to get at one point through this story. He's just the guy who's like, hey, I brought you into this. You put yourself into this. I'm going to allow it. Talking about Seth. Oh, hey, I owe you a favor. So you know what I'm going to do out of the generosity because I am the needle mover and because I am the tribal chief and because you looked me out and helped my family, I'm going to put you in the main event of WrestleMania.
What I'm saying.
Even though that ended up not being the favorite. No. Just what I'm saying is Punk and Roman, I can fit both of them into the tweener. But when it comes to me as my perspective of everything I've seen on screen, of how the characters are acting, taking fan reaction out of the equation, of how these characters are acting, yes. You know, they've all done heelish things. But at the level Seth has gone, it's become obsession. It is a monkey on the.
There you go. Okay,
CM Punk just wants his main event. CM Punk just wants what he wants. Roman Reigns is just like, I'm the guy. And there's still a credence to be made to that. Because look where he is. He's in the main event. But if I look at their actions overall and who's committed the bigger heinous things, it's Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins has gone out of his way to do these things. He went out of his way to curb stomp Roman. He went at the Rumble. He went twice. He went out of his way at the Rumble to curb stomp Punk. He went out of his way in the Elimination Chamber to cost CM Punk that match. He went out of his way to beg Roman, somebody he hates, not to do something he knew he was going to do and try to recruit Roman to get the team back together in the sole purpose of stopping Punk.
Breaking news, Rey Mysterio was carried out by referees.
Well, at least he didn't leave on a stretcher. So what I was gonna say is like, yeah, never mind, lost it.
But anyway, breaking news: if Rey Mysterio's injured, what does this say for tomorrow night?
Chad Gable versus El
Americano. Yes, Let's do
Yes,
it. Let's go.
let's
This
do
is
it.
the match I've
Let's
been
do it.
waiting for.
As I've now put both of them in the penalty box for saying such horrible things. You know, I'll bring Ryan back though sooner because Ryan's cool. And he's been consistent with this. You know, now that would be
His name-
interesting. Oh God, I hope Chad Gable has a twin brother nobody knows about.
Brad Gable.
Brad
Imagine it was Vince
Gable.
McMahon under the mask.
Brad Gable.
Imagine it was Vince McMahon under the mask.
Yo. What if Chad Gable's Vince McMahon? Oh, wait, no.
Number one, it can't be Vince McMahon because Vince McMahon's like 3.5 of Chad Gable.
Could have had
for real.
body transformation. He's got the money.
But no, so hold on, let's make this. So could we get Chad Gable versus Randy Orton and another match added onto the card in place?
I feel like they
Two
have
guys
something
who might not
planned
have a match
for-
who you advertised.
I feel like they have. Hi, I'm Chef the Rep. Look at my Big John Stud action figure.
Here, just let me link that all together for you. Ah, stupid.
I know it's really a Seth Rollins action figure, but the white tights makes me think of Big John.
Are you really gonna make me pull out my Roman Reigns figure? But yeah, so hopefully this isn't something serious and Ray can go tomorrow night. You know, honestly, I think it would be Dragon Lee that would replace him, and that would be
Chad Gable
interesting.
versus Miro. Chad Gable versus Bo Dallas. Oh wait, no, that already happened.
Yeah,
Didn't
he
it?
killed him already. That's
Yeah,
why
yeah.
El Gran. That's this is really from all that happening from his resurrection. He now has split personalities. That's why Chad Gable doesn't know he's El Grande Americano because it's a split personality
Well, we did see like a month worth of fever dreams from Chad Gable, right?
of him in Mexico looking for Lucha Underground.
Yeah.
But no, hopefully Rey Mysterio's okay and can go. It should be very interesting to see what they do now.
Gonna have to
Because-
watch it back and see what happened and where.
Oh man. So the next time, because we've been live for 3.5 hours now. I'd like to go to bed at some point, even though I do want to stay up and watch the Hall of Fame ceremony. I'm so upset about that. So I don't know when I'll be able to watch it.
It's free in the UK on YouTube for anybody wanting to know where they can watch it. It's not on Netflix.
No, I think it's also on Peacock.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
on Peacock in America, but for the UK, there's a free YouTube link that people can watch it on for free because it's not on Netflix.
I think they're just doing it. Go ahead, BJ.
Oh no! I was just gonna say, like, let me know when we get to plug.
Yeah, tomorrow. It looks like somebody will be here broadcasting live for Standard Deliver.
I'll be here.
I'll be in
here.
and out, but I will be here as well.
Ryan might be here.
I will be here. It's
all right. Well, there we go.
6 p.m. my time.
So it'll be
your two-man announce team for Stand and Deliver tomorrow will be from Wrestlemania, Ryan Milky, and the always BJ, who drinks beer.
I'm not sleeping. I'm staying awake until after Night 1 Mania, and then I'm crashing.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
You are a trooper, sir.
I've got 90 minutes until Hall of Fame. That'll be on for 3 hours, and then by then it'll be 9 o'clock in the morning here, and it'll be daylight outside. I can go down and see my friend. She's got 2 kids that'll keep me awake all day. I can play football with them in the garden, and then I'll come home for about 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'll join you for Stand and Deliver at 6 p.m.
All right. Well, don't fall asleep.
I won't.
So it might not be the match of the week, but let's say this real quick. What was your guys' match of the night?
I really enjoyed
The
Battle
no
Royal.
contest. Sorry, BJ.
No. I was good.
Oh, wrong one. My bad. Marks.
Mine was the tag match that was a no contest because it was exactly as I predicted.
You called that one.
Yeah, we
I
kind
will-
of
I will-
combined,
I will
called
give
that
you
entire thing. You called how the match would end. I was calling for a TLC match. And the people got what they wanted. Somebody's paying attention. That's all.
Oh,
I got
and
to say.
my night 2 predictions are going to drop in like 3 hours. So by the time you all wake up, you'll be able to watch my night 2 predictions.
Awesome.
And
I'm
it's
looking forward to that.
It's with the same guys that we did it with night 1. We just recorded it all in a big. We recorded it in a big hour, and then I split it up into 2 videos.
So,
Well, it won't be anything different for me waking up to UK wrestling on YouTube.
So there is a pre-show match tomorrow. Are you planning on being live for the pre-show? At least part of it for the match?
I have no idea. I'll be here at 6 p.m.
Well, I wasn't asking you, sir, because you don't set up the everything.
What was the question?
What time will you be going live tomorrow? Because there is a pre-show match. The number 1 contenders fatal 4-way women's tag team match.
The pre-show's at noon.
Yes.
I should be able to do noon. Thunk. Yeah, I'll be able to do noon. Oh, well, look at that. Oh, yeah, that reminds me. That's why I might not be able to do noon, but I'll be able to do noon. If anybody is familiar with Red Dead Redemption 2, I'm doing, I do a weekly live stream of my playthrough. And, well, let's just say tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Eastern, I am going to be finishing Chapter 6. If you know, you know. So I should be ready by noon. I might be a little emotional, but yeah.
It'll be all right.
But yeah, so and if anyone wants to check that out, I can't schedule it because I do it through my PlayStation. But yeah, around 9 a.m. tomorrow morning on BJ Drinks Beer YouTube.
Nice.
All right.
And are you guys familiar with the story of Red Dead Online? Or
Yes.
not online? Red Dead 2?
Yeah, I've played them. I've played them both.
So you guys know what I'm about to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm about to end Chapter 6 and go to the epilogue.
Yep.
Yeah, so I might be a little emotional tomorrow morning.
Understandable.
That's all. That was my plug.
Ryan, anything you like to plug real quick?
No, just subscribe to Wrestle Realm. Subscribe to DG and BJ. BJ and DG talk wrestling.
Is that at WrestleRealm?
At Wrestle Realm, yeah. So yeah, that's my channel at Wrestle Realm 316, I think it is. If you need specifics.
Yes. Make sure we tell the people exactly where to go.
Yeah, because there is another Wrestle Realm out there that started a year ago, and I don't know who it is, but they don't have the content that I do. So, yeah, you're going to see a lot of my face more. You're going to hear about Wrestle Realm more. We're going to be pushing for the entire year from WrestleMania 41 to WrestleMania 42. 2 videos every week, Raw and SmackDown, and maybe a little bit more if I can, get the interest in it. I'm just going to make sure that I just do the 2 every single week so we can build the algorithm up, because my Ryan Milky 14 channel is my main channel, but I've completely diluted that with Game of Thrones content, Fortnite content, Funko content, wrestling content, and it's just like a free-for-all, and that isn't the best for business when it comes to YouTube. So yeah, the wrestling channel is going to be dedicated to wrestling.
I'm starting to pollute my beer channel with Red Dead content.
Yeah, it does hurt eventually with the views. I've watched all of my friends surpass me in subscribers, and I'm still trying to get to the the famous 1000. So if you could help me out on the Ryan Milky one as well, that would very much be appreciated. But if not, and you just like the wrestling, then follow Wrestle Realm, because that's where the content's going to be. Thank you, BJ. Thank you, DG, for having me both this evening. It's been fun. I planned to stay for an hour, and I've been here for 3.5.
Yeah, man, you were here for the entire show. We're proud of you.
Yeah, I was having fun, just chilling out.
Wrestling with your friends.
If you can't do it this weekend, what weekend can you do it? You know.
You know.
Absolutely. In the end, we really are a bunch of marks, aren't we?
We are.
Like, we're just here for the wrestling, right?
Danger, have you got anything that you want to plug apart from all the images you've shared?
Just tune in tomorrow here on the channel. The streams are scheduled, so you can go set the reminders now. Don't forget to subscribe to Wrestle Realm. You can find me at the Danger Ginger 1 on Instagram. You can find this guy here at BJ Drain Spear, at Ryan Milky, right?
Yeah, Ryan Milky 14.
We will be live again tomorrow for Stand and Deliver. And then after that,
I'll be live all day tomorrow in some way, shape, or form.
And then after that, we will be live for night 1 of WrestleMania. Which, if you are also feeling up to that, you can feel free to join us for that as well.
I will probably jump into the last hour. I will jump in for the main event.
There is a possibility we could have some other guests along the way. As Ryan knows, I've been throwing out feelers to people. Anybody who would like to pop on and just have a good time, we can rotate guests in and out. I like to spread the wealth a little bit, bring other people on, get some other opinions here.
We should offer a guest exchange with Rant and Rave. Like I'll trade you one of your guys for one of my guys for a match.
All right, so I'm sending you over there automatically.
Media Moguls draft.
I'm all right with that.
I feel like I'm the voice here,
Oh.
Wow. I mean, let's be honest. I am.
Well, you're definitely not the face, so that's fair enough.
Look, I am the WWE champion, all right?
You can be the voice as much as you like. People come to look at our faces, so.
Look, I am the game. My shirt says it. I am. All right, I'm turning this damn filter off at the moment.
I think you're more like John Cena because we cannot see you.
As you can see, my shirt also tells me I am the game. And on the back, it says it's because I'm that damn good. So this belt and this shirt say I'm the champ. I'm going by KO logic here.
He's had that belt so long, he doesn't even remember who he beat for it.
Does it matter? They were just a rung on the ladder on my climb to the top. Like, come on,
By the
man.
way, what kind of progress do we have on our BJ and DG belt?
Well, we all know at the moment it's going to be probably some type of, toy belt or something fun. Maybe eventually, I had the idea of maybe coming up with a design to put on a faceplate. But that's something I want to work on. That's going to be time to work on. To come up with a design for what would be go on a faceplate. But that would be cool. Because, yes, the winner, I don't know if you know this, Ryan, if you were in chat at any point, but the winner of our predictions for Stand and Deliver and nights 1 and 2 of WrestleMania, well, it'll be like one of the toy belt, but we'll be awarded one of those belts for winning the predictions April 27th, when we are at the 25th backseat anniversary.
Nice.
For Sport Wrestling. We will be recording that content for the channel for that person that wins. And then
will the winner defend it at every pay-per-view?
I'm going to be probably keeping it with the possibility of us now live streaming PLEs for WWE. That will probably keep the belt strictly at that at the moment. But, we have a show come up to where it's like, hey, we can discuss it and see where we fall in line, because random title defenses do happen sometimes,
You can spice it up and have a Monday night title defense.
Yeah, what the only thing that's hard about that is we only get told maybe 2 or 3 things happening. So, but it would make it interesting.
24/7 belt.
Yeah, like we would have to be calling that on the fly, like the on the fly championship.
And we need Chef the Ref here if we're going to have championship matches.
Well, we can still get his picks on a show or something if he's unable to attend.
It would be good if he could attend because I could always distract the referee while people are battling on
Whose
stream.
side are you on? But
Well, I can be on
side?
anyone's side. It depends
Yeah,
who pays
man.
enough money, BJ.
Look,
Who pays enough money?
Look, he's just pulling a Lannister and stirring the pot for everybody and just watching us all crap all over ourselves.
You just brought something into my mind. So John Cena said, "History doesn't make champions. Winning does." That instantly came into my head that dreams didn't make us kings, dragons did. It was a Game of Thrones reference that instantly came straight to my head. And now I want to make a video now dissecting John Cena's heel turn into a Game of Thrones reference. Because I can, so I might even do that. Because there's some similarities with what he's been saying.
Wait till the story plays
I can see it.
or there might be more to it.
Mm-hmm.
I could definitely see it.
Because I'll tell you what, the last season's going to suck.
And that's 100% real because I'm going to cry when John Cena retires.
You know what? I know I think I did say it during the promo at the end of SmackDown when Cena said that this is also his 20th WrestleMania. How awesome would it have been Randy Orton versus John Cena? And it's both of their 20th WrestleManias.
Yeah. Well, there's supposedly a pay-per-view in Missouri in St. Louis that could have that match happen.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, the idea that it's both their 20th WrestleMania appearances, and they would be having that match against each other.
Yeah,
like,
it would be good.
It would just be special. But yeah, everybody, thank you for tuning in tonight. Be good to each other. Enjoy all this amazing wrestling. I watched some of Bloodsport from last night. That was really good. Unbreakable from TNA was absolutely. You get a chance to watch that last night. That was great. You had a crowning of a new international champion for the first international champion. Had amazing barbed wire massacre, but it was pretty much a death match, and they knocked that out of the park. We also got to see Chris Bay on Unbreakable. He walked out on stage, had a nice little 15-minute promo out there. Nice. It was great to see him walking out on his own power. But ladies and gentlemen, as we kind of veered off of wrapping up, I do think it is time to call this. It is time for some officials to come out and break this up because there is no ref to ring the bell. So Adam Pearce, Hurricane Helms, Jason Jordan.
The next thing is WrestleMania weekend.
Starting tomorrow afternoon with our stream of Stand and Deliver. And then night 1 of WrestleMania and night 2 of WrestleMania. And then our final stream of this whole celebration of all this wonderful wrestling content will be, and I don't think I have it on here anymore, will be Monday Night the Raw after Mania.
And then we get to not be on camera for a couple days.
Yeah, right? It's going to be nice. There we go. Bam.
Beautiful.
But as I said, Ryan, thank you for joining us tonight. And everybody can look forward to seeing you and BJ call the majority of the action tomorrow for Stand and Deliver.
Looking forward to it.
Wish I could be home to watch it and not have to watch it on the fly, but life happens. And got the family thing to do, but they know enough not to try to pull me away from the actual WrestleMania show. So I appreciate that.
My family was like, "Oh yeah, so Easter this year," and I was like, "Nope, busy."
Either way, even if WrestleMania wasn't on Easter, I would be busy.
Well, my family gets together the day before, But they get together like an hour and a half from here. So.
Right. I've got 20% battery.
Everybody, we will see you tomorrow for Stand and Deliver. Be good to each other out there.
Everybody
night,
have
guys.
a great night.
And stop with the tribalism, everybody. Just enjoy this wrestling. There's enough out there for everyone.
This is the only
And let's go,
tribalism
Chad
we
Gable.
need.
Did you say unless you're Chad Gable?
No, I said let's go, Chad Gable.
Yeah.
Oh, so are you admitting that Chad Gable is El Grande Americano?
No, I think
No,
Chad
what's
Gable's
going
going
on
to
with
beat El
The
Grande
assumption
Americano.
that it will be Chad Gable versus El Grande Americano.
But yeah, I'm going to salute. That's me.
All right, guys. You have a good night. Everybody, like I said, be good to each other. We'll see you tomorrow for NXT Stand and Deliver and in WrestleMania Night 1.
Hey, I'm Livewire Charlie.
And I'm Danger
And we are Live Danger.
and you're watching
PJ
and DG Talk Wrestling.